my kids are doing good best as, co-parenting best as, you know, and toxic relationship, how that works, man. You gotta do it for the kids, man. The kids don't matter. The parents, nah. Some parents are cool, some are not. Some are bitter as hell. But that's on them. Not on I'm definitely not. So I tell people, you know, when the kids are involved in a toxic relationship, gotta do best as, and then when shit's over, just keep it humble best as, most definitely, you know. Forgive, not forget, most definitely on that note. But yeah, that's the thing with people. Some people just, which I know it says easy said done, you just can't let go. But that's that type of, you gotta have a support. If not, then you definitely will struggle with the situation, because you haven't let go. But yeah, so far the week's going good, wise. You know, best as. Tomorrow I go to Seattle. Well, tomorrow, Thursday, and then Saturday, go to Seattle. Do do the farmer market with my pops, selling that fruit. So wish with the customer most definitely, and self focus and all. But at the same time, you know, I got my ink and stuff like that. So I gotta chop it up with people and talk about life, relationships, why we suffer in this world. Cause yeah, it's not crazy, but I already figured it out. You know, the Matrix, all the great jazz I say. But you know, people, you know, check on what I'm saying. But yeah, I love the farm markets. Farm markets are fun because you know meet cool ass people, vibing, you know, etc. So I don't know if y'all have farm markets in your side of town, but let's go now if you can support the local farmers and whatever. But people do their own gigs, you know. But for me personally, you know, farm markets is like the my perfect world. No rush attention, no BS. I don't get to allow everybody vibes for the most part, you know. Obviously, you have your good people here and there, etc. But farm markets are fun, man. That's my ish. Get slang fruit with the peoples, and then talk about life, relationships. You know, I'm a little guy, right? But that's why everyone touches on my ink, because the phone gets everybody's attention. So I did it purposely to get people's attention. So you figure out what they do in life, why they suffer in relationships and shit, and then why life is hard, quote unquote, but it's actually not really hard. We made it hard not knowing. And the stuff that I say is because it was like self-taught, you know, healing process, all the great jazz. So my personal notes when I was dying last year. So, and that's why people trip when I when I say what I say, because you know they're like, "Yo, you read a book?" Like, nah, I have no book at all, man. It's in my head. Went through my awakening, I'm woke. Sound crazy? I'll be crazy, but I see good. I'm just helping guide other people and to figure out life. We all deserve to be having life, correct? That's the idea in this world. For sure, make it big. That's the idea. You know, financial stable, relationships, all that great jazz. But first and foremost, what you want to call it? This is people's flaw, like our flaw, you know, etc. They forget that, like, people think not know that they need a body by their side to be complete in this world. The idea in due time, it's you shall, but as long as that person's 1,000 with you and you're both, you know, you're both 1,000, both healed, etc. If it's a traditional relationships, yo, 1, 2, 7, 10, 12, 20 years, I don't get 30 years, let the toxicity begin, you know what I mean? A lot of people stay together for kids' tradition, because the family's gonna talk about them. And we call them strong and brave, all that good shit, but in reality, it's, you know, they were together for so long, but it wasn't, it was probably more misery than happiness, most definitely not, no. So it's just, yeah, I'm just trying to help and guide people just to get on the same page, the vibe, to understand what they are as an individual, you know? And that's the idea, is to help and guide people so they can figure life out a lot faster, a lot easier than I did. You know, it took me 39 years of my life to figure this out. So in the Spanish culture, I'm considered crazy. You know, yo, you actually struggled that bad. Like, yeah, I died good, but it's just cool. I needed it. I needed to die to be where I'm at. You know, 88 days later, that's what I have, you know, I go 88 days. Quite a 10 M's help me out, etc. So I'll keep saying this shit. This shit I'll be saying till the day I die, you know what I mean? Because I already figured it out. Simple as that. For me, as an individual, and a lot of people don't chip on what I say, but I get your attention, right? That's why I say what I say. You know, I tell people, yo, ask me any question you want on my TikToks, comments. I'll do a video response most definitely. You know, and then that's my life, relationships, whatever. That's my forte type of thing, you know. And that's why I'm just trying to help us to understand what they are as individuals in this world. Because first and foremost, you have to understand who you are as an individual. What's your purpose in this world? A lot of us, money, no money, etc., don't know what the purpose of us ourselves are. Because our self worth, because our environment. So that's the thing. People should have more guidance in life. That's the thing I tell people. We were raised incorrectly, not knowing. Our parents been stuck in a generation cycle for quite a while, not knowing. And some people get offended by when I say that. But first and foremost, when I talk, I don't have to. You don't have to vibe with me. You don't have to I don't vibe with nobody at all. What up, babe? How you doing? How's it going? Hey, White Midge. How you doing, man? How's it going? How's your week? I just jumped on there a minute ago. But if you want to jump on me, you can jump on if you want to. We haven't done it for a minute. But right now, actually, I'm looking for some ink therapy. I gotta find Neo, so I can put that on me in 2 weeks from now. That's the idea. On the 23rd, I think it is. Let me look at a calendar. 23rd. So basically, 3 weeks from now, I'll get my ink therapy, and I'll be considered. I have about 1,000, and I'll be considered crazy, which is cool. Calling everybody out, I am, babe. But yeah, so I'm probably on for like a couple hours. Gotta talk about certain things. Because people ask me if I can talk about it, and I tell them, yeah, I'll talk about it on here. Whoever's here, who's not here, and then from there, wise. What up, Miss? How you doing? La Disco Mama, how you doing? How's it going? Welcome to the live. How's your week going? How's your family? How's your head? How's your health? What's up, Miss? How you doing? Welcome to the live. That's awesome. Man, love and respect to you. You're doing good on your side of town. As far as your TikToks, you're helping a lot of people definitely with the narc talk and people, getting people's attention, which is awesome. That's the idea, to help other emps to figure out what they are as individuals in this world. Because we got sold a dream, not knowing at a young age, stuck in the generation cycle, which is cool. I tell people it's totally cool. Like, my personal opinion, the only reason why I'm on this platform, Real Shit Real Talk, is because why? Emps and narcs. That's why I have my ink, Eating nachos in bed, living the life. Yo, that's cool. Hey, that's your home. It's your happy home. Which is like, tell people in real life, obviously no one deserves to get dirty in life, right? Relationships, etc., struggles. It's very unfair, most definitely, right? But what I believe is this. Now that I know what I know, is like, you gotta at least have your happy home. At least I don't care if your home's a tent. If your home is tainted, broken with your partner or yourself, etc., what are you gonna do to fix it? Like, a lot of us, I imagine a lot of us do this. Like, if you work, etc., with toxic relationships, like I did, I would work hella to avoid going home to deal with my exes, and just be gone for a while to take care of things, to be distracted. I love my kids and stuff like that, but it's not the kids' fault. It's our partner's fault. But we can't control our partner, obviously not. We can only help them guide best, and that's it. But that's a miserable life, and it's taken me 39 years of my life to figure all this, what I'm saying, etc., all that great jazz. So, very unfair, yes, but at the same time, I tell people we can't be hard on ourselves, which a lot of us do in the beginning, but because when we're by ourselves, we know that no one feels like what we feel, and no one's going through what we're going through, which a lot of us say that. Generational cycle. So with that, I tell people, like, yo, TikTok's it's the ish, because before TikTok, September 1st last year, I was on Facebook. I tell people, you go on my bio right here on my TikTok, got my YouTube channel, which is Squared in Circles, square them, but the circle narcissist. But the analogy I was talking Seattle in 2000, my YouTube channel, you go right there, you see all my Facebook lives I did before I came on TikTok. Now it's all about TikTok life. Exactly, I am in peaceful sanctuary and do what I want now. And it's like, it's beautiful, right? You know what I mean? It's like, when you don't know about it, you're going through it, and that's that type of people. And a lot of people, they don't like to hear it, but you gotta hear it. Like, when you get in, like, when you go through it, the healing process is very painful, right? When they cheat on you, or you get up and leave, whatever the process, whatever happened, it's just a toxic relationship in general. It hurts, it sucks. Overthinking's triggered 1,000. Anxiety, it's just everything's triggered. It's off the wall, right? But then when you're in the beginning, yes, the loneliness sucks. What do? Watch the time, watch the sundown. The sundown goes down, then what? Loneliness kicks in and stabs in the heart, because our exes are with somebody else. 1 or 1,000, doesn't matter what it is, or whom it is, and how many, etc. We're dying, right? And when you have kids, it stabs in the heart anymore. The more kids you have, I always say 50 kiddos, but I have a squad of 8. So when I was going through it, not a competition at all. But I had to play mom and dad for 7 months, winging the shit out of it, and I give man to all the mothers in the world that are true moms, what you gonna call it, man, love, respect, y'all. Now I know what it is to be a mom. It was a tough situation, because I'm dealing, and that's why I give them again. I always tell mothers all the time, like, you have a hard job in the world. I did Alaska, 18 hours, 20-hour shifts, 2 jobs. I've done it all, but I can make time to take a break in life. When you have kids, you try to go rest, you take a shower behind the door, and I found, and he said, "Yo, it's hard. You have no peace, until they're sleeping." So in a relationship, but now that I know what I know, etc., but with a hard experience, etc. As a mother, as a wife, as a girlfriend, etc., you got to do what? Take care of the kiddos, your hubs, and then take care of the household. And at the end of the day, you can finally get your own rest when finally everyone's sleeping, everyone's doing the thing, everyone's calm. Now you can potentially take a shower, catch up with yourself, and then while you're doing all that, you're dealing with your head. Remember, because our heads are what? Our best friend or our worst enemy. That's the ish. A lot of people forget about that. And that's that type of people, I'm here to help and guide. Like all of us, all of them telling our stories, most definitely. Like I tell you once again, everybody has their own terminology, most definitely. We can get to your awakening, etc. Oh, what up, Starcross? How you doing, miss? How's it going? Welcome to the live. Just got back from California, so I need to just jump on and chop it up with people. What's up, miss? How's it going? How's it going? Teenage scores all day, every day. And with that said, actually, I'm about to get ink therapy in 3 weeks. So, like, here locally, I'm from Eastern Washington, Yakima Valley, the 519. In the Spanish culture, I'm considered crazy because I have my ink. So with that said, when I died last year, I made my personal notes, right? We all do that. Everybody has, when you go through your breakup, toxic relationship, either you get up and leave, you cheat, vice versa, because a lot of things happen. Everybody has their own scenario, right? I was doing my notes. I love it all day, every day. It's an addiction. You say it's soothing. And here's the kicker: like before I got all this done, right? I was kind of like before my ink, I had my fingers SOS stuck on stupid, right? And I had my lace up MGK all day, every day, and then I had my ex's name. Now I one in my stomach. I gotta get it fixed, but it says "fuck haters." Now I know I got it. But anyways, I was like nervous and worried about like the pain, right? Because my tolerance of pain is 0. It's like it hurts, bad. So like I was telling my boy Bobby, my tattooist, I was like, I heard they got the cream and stuff like that, and he's I'm gonna tell you something. I tell all my people, like, what's that? He goes like, you went into a relationship with your ex, right? Because he knows both of us, right? I was like, yeah. He's I'm gonna tell you this, like, if you choose to, you can get it most definitely. But I tell people, this is your therapy. Like, what do you mean? Like, it's your story, right? Like you say, you're gonna do all this thing. That's a lot at once, right? For yourself, especially zero tolerance. Like, yeah, I'm gonna tell you this. This hurts, yes, but what you went through, you died. You said right, you died. Look at you, but you and I are talking. Now we're talking. Before I see what's up, you be choking up, right? So yeah, because this can't compare to what you went through. Working out, like the gym therapy, that cannot compare to what you went through. That's a different type of pain. This is just ink. It hurts, yes, but it's actually therapeutic. And then, there you go. He was very right. You're in your tattoo. No numbing, it's therapy, and it's time to meditate. 1,000 was definitely. For me personally, wise to help me out a little bit. I cheat a little bit. I'm not a drinker, so I take a double shot of a Fireball. I didn't know that worked for me personally, wise, because I'm not really a drinker. But when I was getting my ink done, it was my boy Bobby and my boy Todd, and they asked me like 3 times, you want a shot? Like, I was like, I'm good, I don't really drink, and it was bothering me because it was stinging pretty good, but I was doing decent, It's like, cool, why not? I'm a drinker. I get buzzed right away. I'm a very, very light drinker. I'm like the heavyweight champ of light drinking. Like a Bud Light, I get half a bottle, I get buzzed because I don't drink. I don't care for it. I don't need it. I don't do wine, don't do alcohol, drugs, etc. I don't need it in my life. No respect to anybody that does it. That's your choice. That's your choice, most definitely, right? But with that said, so I took the double shot. Cool, I'm buzzed. I'm cool. I'm rolling, right? And from there, I'm numb. Like I was like, cool, and I can tolerate more pain. And so that's why I told him, you have to get the Fireball ready in 3 weeks from now. I thought I got the Fireball ready, right? So with that said, so I got my ink done. So that's why what I was doing last year was like, once again, when you go through your breakup, etc., it takes a toll on you, right? Some people can take it, some people can't. We all die because for sure, narcissists destroy us. That's their job. Give them the props. That's their job, and they can't ever be fixed, and entirely impossible. But everybody has their own theory. I'm not beating up nobody with the Bible. It's your choice, right? Your theories, etc., so on and so on. With that said, like I tell people, my ex person, I believe she was, a narcissist and high narcissist traits. But it turns out with the categories I created, tradition, hurt, lost, emp, and a 2020 emp, which I became. Went through my awakening and became woke. Now I sound crazy, but I'll be crazy. It's totally good with that. So that's why I was like, my idea is to help one person. As it is, I was in social media, right? Facebook, IG, etc. But I was just a computer technician, and that's it. And that's what my portfolio was computer technicians. Once in a while, I show a picture of my kids. Once in a while, my ex-wives, But I've not really put a lot of us on there. And I would just talk about computers because I'm a computer technician. That's what I'm pushing, instead of striving for, right? And so since I was in social media, me personally, when my ex did what she did, the whole August entanglement, like I lost both my exes the same way, and I was like, this is highly, and like for me personally, I was like, no, this is impossible. Like again, first baby mom's 12-year narcissist 1,000. I lost her phone, so she met the Facebook. She met some dude, whatever, human fool, and so on. It's a toxic relationship. But same thing. Phone, so she met their party. So with my ex, same thing. I was like, 7 years, not the best relationship. Toxic, saying 7 years. Oh yeah, most definitely. It was shit. Real shit with talk. I can say more blunt than she can because she's doing better. But that's why I made my categories, right? And that's why I was like, I'm gonna help at least one person in this world. I need is one. Someone to vibe me, someone to guide, etc. To understand what I'm going through and then what they're going through to vibe. And that's why I tell people when we go on here wise, you tell your story, and we vibe. We sense each other. We put ourselves in your shoes, right? As I say, quote unquote. But with that said, my motto is to all the amps that I talk to, one-on-ones, video chats, etc. This is my motto as an individual, which I created, that I don't think no one's said or done it. But I tell them, because they'll be like, when I talk to them, they're like, how you in my head? I'm like, because we all have similar stories. They would take some words, scenarios, but we have similar stories, right? So and with that said, like my motto is this, like tell them, after they tell me, why are you in my head? I'll be like, it's simple, it's like this, for me as an individual, because I already figured it out. Your pain is my pain. I die like you died. It's very unhealthy, and it's wrong, and it sucks, yes, right? But we were raised incorrectly. Everyone was stuck in the generational cycle, not knowing. Now that we're on TikTok, we vibing, right? It's a positive. Now we learn from each other, tell each other, experience, etc. And from there, we tell stories. I mean, once again, as an individual, I don't say a victim. I don't call myself a survivor, which I've dealt with all that. Physically abused. I've been chased with knives and sleep behind the door. All that crazy, toxic shit that we dealt with it. But it's funny because I tell people when you go through it and you're healed, or even when you go through your awakening, you're healing. You can fall back and laugh about it. Like, it was crazy, yes. Most definitely. What up, Mark? How you doing? How's it going? Everybody grab and tag each other, showed up to each other. But you can laugh about it, and that's that laugh. That's like the comedy laughing therapy. Because obviously when you think about it, how'd you deal with that? Like, why would you put yourself in that type of scenario? As me, and then here's the kicker: being a male, right? So being a male in Spanish culture, since I'm soft, right? We're called mandilones, aka our analogy, which I say I'm the one that started saying, etc. Because I figured it out. So in Spanish culture, machistas are narcissists, mandilones are empathists. And that's why I'm saying in the Spanish culture, that's why, stab them in the heart, etc., because they don't understand what's going on. TikTok is both a pool of validation and a pool of toxicity. Tourists don't like that. We are talking, 1,000. Blow it up. Well said, miss. Most definitely. This is, I tell you, when you're going through your healing process, right? Narcs gonna come at you at 1,000. Obviously, the trolls are the traditional lost them with the narc traits in them, etc. And then they come at you hard. Especially when you're talking about it, you're not licensed, certification, credentials, all that BS. They tell people, you're TikTok. Whatever platforms, Facebook, etc. Say what you gotta say, and that's it. If they don't like you, just tell them, hey, you don't like it, you can block me, keep scrolling, keep pushing, And with that said, this is your TikTok. And in the beginning, like my idea was to, like I imagine a lot of people's idea was to get not famous or clout, but to get a little known, right? Yeah, I don't even care anymore. I'm just doing TikToks and I'm having fun. It's my TikTok. I tell people, it's your TikTok. First and foremost, you're your number one supporter in this whole world. You come before anybody in this world, before your kids, family, etc. You can't, like that people, not really wise, but to use, if you're open-minded, you can try to vibe with the situation. That's why I say 1,000, right? Because that's just the term that I created, etc. So on and so on. Like, you have love for everybody, most definitely your family, your kids, etc. Everybody, which most definitely, but you can't, if you don't love yourself 1,000, you can't love anybody else 1,000. You can have love for others, yes, but not 1,000. That's why when you're going through your healing process, whatever percent you want to say 500, 300, etc. I'm not your head, but you're going through it, trying to figure it out, correct? And with that said, the day you go through your awakening and become woke at 1,000, now you figure out life. Now you can live life to the fullest. Like my situation, I tell y'all, I'm an 18-year-old virgin. Again, I can't be a virgin. It's a metaphor analogy, etc. Right? But 8 kiddos, took me 39 years of my life, 2 long-term relationships to figure all this out. And now I vibe with people. I'm just like, yo, I love life. And that's my idea in the spiritual world, as they say in the Matrix wise. I'm the world, a light worker, aka God's angels. And there's a lot of light workers, but a lot of light workers are going to the awakening and then become woke yet, which is a major difference. Which, I try to help people and elaborate with that situation. I'm not Mr. Know-It-All, right? Etc. But like, I speak differently wise because I just played at the Matrix. Remember, empathists, what are you? Traditional last steps, what are you? Lovers, healers, overthinkers, right? What do you worry about? Love, time, death. Out of the 5 W's, who, what, where, and why, whom, the number one question is what? Why? Love God, myself, and then others. That's my personal. My freaking screen. Oh yeah, no, most definitely, that's the same. Everybody has their terminology, their own sayings, and high five to you for you. Found it, blow it up. Most definitely, just allow us to be amps, vibe with each other, etc. That's all that matters. I tell people, team spirit all day, every day, amps, because we gotta help each other out, because now, especially like how all my people on other platforms jump on TikTok. Like I try to help people on Facebook. I make comments, but because once again, you talk about emps and narcs, people think you're crazy. You see a doctor get pilled, etc. Right? I tell people, if you don't believe what I'm saying, jump on TikTok. It's the number one platform to learn about emps and narcs and life, etc. Whatever happened in this world, right? As an individual, so you will see that you're not the only one struggling in this world with your head, right? Tell people, other platforms, jump on TikTok, search bar, narcissist. Watch the world die. That's what I did. Because when I thought of TikTok, I just thought my kids dancing, just the kids app. They're just dancing, enjoying, that's it. Hey, what up, duties, miss? How's it going? How you doing? How you feeling? You don't know until you know. 1,000. Well said, well said. How you feeling, miss? How's your day going? How's the family? But yeah, so like I tell you, so when last year on TikTok, it's like my nephews told me about it, and I was like, I scoped out their phones. I'm like, bitches and people just talking, and then dancing, he goes, no, it's more than that, it's funny. So I jumped on, I was cool, I'll scope out the TikTok, see what's up with it, because me, honestly, on Facebook, when I was doing my lives, I'm just like, maybe I get female support, which is cool, more power to me, because, for the most part, females are more empathist, males are more narcissist, but obviously you have opposites, common sense, you have opposites, right? Oh, that's awesome to hear that, duties, most definitely. And, I was just like, especially in Spanish culture, I was considered crazy. I was breaking tradition, but I was talking about machismo mandilones, which is a no-no, because I'm talking about everybody's parents, grandparents, etc., uncle, etc., and then just knocking the shit out of Spanish race, because the way you're raised incorrectly, especially in the religion, etc., which I'll do more TikTok about it, but that's why, for example, I imagine here on TikTok, y'all see that everyone brags about hooking up with a Spanish female, because the wife, they'll be a good wife, they'll take care of you, they'll clean, all that good shit. I go, that's cool, and all, but the downfall is what? You can cheat on them, etc., and they'll still be there like dummies because they're trained and raised to, deal with the situation, to thick and thin, right? And they have kids, all that good stuff, and the girl just stays there like a dummy while they're getting cheated on. In the Spanish code, I call machistas. That's what I get my family and people grieve. Anybody here in TikTok that's Spanish that comes at me like, yo, I'll mop you up. I know about our culture. And I don't stay quiet about it. These are the female version of the Spanish culture, raised very incorrectly. So you gotta stay there and get cheated on. Then they use religion. Oh God, the devil is in me. I was like, I love that shit. Especially when you keep doing it. Nah, it's called the habit. But you can use the devil as an excuse to go to church, to do the retreats, so that people feel sorry for you and people pray for you. That type of you pray for them. When you pray for the people like that, your exes said, you pray for the wrong people. You need to pray for yourself. Don't worry about your exes. Real shit, real talk. But I know we all do it. I did, etc. Because once the stuff that I'm saying, I didn't know this for 39 years of my life. I had ideas, but I didn't know this. That's why I tell people think is not knowing. We can all think, but if you don't, but you won't know. Think is not knowing. And that's why you have people that are positive best as and the guys you best as, And that's why, which I will do TikToks about that, because I had to do a bunch of homework of stitches, because there's a black cat's talking about that. Black cat, the Spanish cat's talking about the best woman to hook up with a Spanish girl. I was like, yeah, because they're brainwashed, man. And then when you cheat on them, which you shall do that, they'll still be like dummies. 1 kid or 20 kids. You're gonna try trauma bomb me, etc. They'll be like dummies, etc. And there they are, 1 year, 2 years, 5 years. I did it for shit for 12 years like a dummy. Simple as that. Why? Because our culture, thick and thin. Our parents did it. All that good bullshit, just sold the dream, all the good stuff. I'm just like, no. And that's why one of the missions on here was, Like she, I talked to her today a little bit. She jumped back on because she's going through it because she's going through the healing process. But she started speaking freely about machismo, etc. Because I like my once again the Spanish culture. You don't believe what I'm saying. If you tell any Spanish students for the most part, dealing with an empathist, narcissist, they're like, what's that? Empath, narcissist, narc, emp. It still won't like, because we're not taught that at all. But if you say machista mandilon, oh yeah, do that at a party, I promise you turn heads all day, every day. Because that's a no-no talk. That's definitely not. You don't do that in front of the family. You do that between like your buddies and stuff. Because they'll tell you about it. Like, and they'll tell you, yo, don't if you ever ask to, we shall. We talk at it most definitely, but don't do it in front of my family and a party because you're gonna get a lot of people in trouble, etc. Right? Because people will be going through it. And me, like I talk about it for you. I don't give a shit. I don't. Because we're raised very, very incorrectly, not knowing. That's why I tell people now that you figure out the emp narc war, right? You figure out what empathists, a narcissist, etc. Now fall back, right? Fall back, and then look at your parents. Whoever raised you, it could be your grandmother, etc. Whoever raised you, look at their relationship, and look at everybody around you. Like everyone's stuck in if they don't speak emps and narcs in a conversation. Simple question: two small big words, the whole world suffered. Whole world suffered. Narcissists, the day that it can't be fixed. That's I tell people, which I'm gonna do TikTok about that because I talked to the missus. They should ask me like, in the Spanish culture, like why do they hide behind the religion? Like, they just run to religion. That's because I go to an excuse. But I tell, for example, if I'm with the Spanish girl, right, and I cheat on you, what my cheaters do, right? I can use the excuse the devil was in me. I'm gonna pray for me, please. I need prayers. A fucking excuse. SOS. Stuck on stupid. 1.3, wrong answer. Excuses, right? It's easier to lie than to be honest. Real shit. Real talk. A lot of people do that. So with that said, that's what they use religion. And then, and if I keep doing it, once again, it's a habit. But no matter what, she's going to stay there. Because if she leaves, the family's going to give her grief. Parents are going to give you all that good shit. Family and friends give her grief. Why you leave? I know it sucks. That's men. They do with their cheek, etc. But to come back, you got to take care of your kids, all that, keep the family together. Traditional bullshit. Like, nah. And that's why it sucks in the Spanish culture. That's why I tell people in our culture, all Spanish culture, Hispanic, Latinos, Spaniards, throw on the mix, Spanish. 60% of machista narcissist, and then 40% mandelones empathists. Not knowing, that's high numbers, right? But look around you, man. Look at the Spanish people. Study them, observe them. Now that you know what an empathist and narcissist is, you gotta learn how to speak to people, observe people. I need to 5-10 minutes with you, and I can tell you you're good or bad. Square the circle. At what age did you know there were two sides? Love. Oh. I don't know if you're making comments. Babe, I saw your comment right now, but I don't know if there's more comments coming on here. If there is, they're being ghosted. I can't see them. So, yeah. Here's a little TikTok 101. Like, I don't know how many people are here because my site shows 0. It shows like nobody's here. So, which is, once again, TikTok server stuck every which way. Anyways, oh, that was for me? Okay, sorry. What age did you know there were two sides, love? Two sides as far as like square the circle, emps and narcs. Yeah, is that what you asked, mommy? Shoot. Yes? Oh, okay. So me personally, that's why I have my ink on me, the analogy. So in 2000, I was told about, square the circles, the analogy that was taught. My buddies in Seattle, they were squares. They're basically, it was white cat, black cat, Middle Eastern cat. My peoples, right? So they taught me about that in 2000. But as far as the analogy, like, they told me, like, once again, I used to have long hair, but I let my hair go out again. But anyway, I used to have braids. And there was, I would wear baggy pants. So, like, tell people, like, they were like, yo, I look at you, right? I want to give you my wallet. I want to get away from you. Okay. But then I talk to you, you're like a square. And I was like, a square? You chill, no problem. Nah, I don't have nobody. I go, I know they're like 10 kilos, right? But no, I don't run the streets. I know the streets, grew up in that shit, etc. But I don't vibe with that at all. That's not me. I'm not a statistic. And they're like, yo, that's what you're gonna tell me, you're square, right? And then like my ex, my first baby mom's 12 years narcissist, 1,000. And like, yo, she's a circle. Like, what's a circle? Narcissist? Narcissist? I'm like, nah. Like, oh man, you're gonna learn the hard way. Really? And yeah. And they tell me, hope you knock her up. I'm like, oh yeah, she's pregnant. Like, oh man, you're gonna be there for a long haul, man. It's gonna be a tough situation. See, and they told me, yo, if you study the empathy and narcissist, I was like, or empath, I said, empath, but I was like, and I just didn't take it into consideration because once again, status culture don't teach us this at all. But that's why our analogy, that's why I say, machismo mandilón, which I'm gonna get that on me. So that type of, yo, call me crazy, I'll be crazy, but I'm calling everybody out. I'm the only one saying it. I'm calling out all out emps and narcs 1000, everybody. Narcs are easier robotic. I guess I'm in the hypothetical easier. I'm the kryptonite. Well, actually, every imp in the world is a kryptonite. They just don't know it yet. You have to go through your awakening to become woke, and then you can discard every narc 1000. You won't be scared of them. Don't matter the psychopath, sociopath, all that bullshit. All narcs 1000. Their lost cause can't even be fixed, right? So that was in 2000. That's why I have squares. The circle of squares. But this, we love to the fullest. Circle narcissist. They like broken heart. They can't ever love. They have the concept of love, but they can't love because they don't know how to. That's why they can act nice, but they can't be nice. A major, major difference. So that's why, when I was going through it last year, last year on May 3rd when I died, that's when I died for 88 days basically, And the healing process, yes, it hurts, most definitely, much needed. It's like I say, tell people, it's the blessing in disguise. You just don't see it yet, and it sucks. Yes, it does, every which way, but it has to happen. My idea is to help and guide other amps before it gets to that point. Because if you can go through your awakening and become woke before you get destroyed in a relationship wise by amp or narc, then you got it, you made it. So, but if not, that you can go through. I call it the triple X, extension. He was pretty much, he went for sure. He went through awakening. Potentially might have been woke, but he's not knowing that he's woke. But like they asked him, how you feeling? How you doing? He's like, I'm dead, I'm alive, but I'm dead. So I took that analogy, his answer, right, and made it to an analogy. And that's the awakening phase to become woke. I'm dead, I'm alive, but I'm dead. Because when you're dead, you don't feel nothing. You're dead, right? Yeah, it's supposed to be like 5-10 minutes. You can see, it doesn't matter. You can see whatever in 10 minutes, but you're still dead. You can't verbalize. You can't scream, you can't do nothing, right? So when you're awake, or alive, when you're alive, and you get destroyed in intoxication by amp or a narc, remember, all people in this world have narcissist traits. That's why traditional laws have narcissist traits not knowing. They can do the same exact shit as a narc 1000. So with that said, when one of them destroys you, you die bad, man. It hurts. It sucks, but it hurts, right? And that's why you have to go through the healing process. And then you got to go through the awakening to understand. Now you're picking up the matrix because you're like, why am I going through this? It's very unfair. You got the overthinking going, anxiety, depression, PTSD, all that stuff. It's triggered, right? 1000 is going. You have kids, it's going even more, right? But you gotta go through your awakening to eventually become woke, which is the hardest stages to become woke. Because once you become woke, 2020 amp, you're 2020 amp. Now you understand this matrix. You tore it apart, and that's why I tell people, every time I go here, 2020, etc. I have to buy up 1000 because when we hooked up, we're both fully healed. I said before, I want to no respect, but I want to be with a female that's broken. Nope. I'll help you and guide you, but I can't fix. Remember this: in this world, nobody can fix nobody. We can guide and hold your hand every which way, but no therapist, counselor, psychiatrist, no pills, nothing. Nothing in this world. Nothing in this world can fix nobody in this world. Not even God. God gave us free will, right? He can help and guide you like I'm doing. That's why in the 3D world, called what? Light workers. Especially when you woke. I tell people, I'll hold your hand, guide you to your mansion, your head. Cause that's for NF, the song called Mansion. I took his analogy, and then I broke it down the way I did it. Like because all in your head, in your mansion, your doors are painted wide open, every single door. So today you can fall back from day one to today. Anybody that hurt you, you're stupid, you're ugly. Teacher told you you're gonna make shit in life. Whatever the hell they told you, and anything that's negative wise, that you took it to heart and you sit with it today. That door of pain is wide open every which way. Guys, 2 seconds. I'm about to let my dog outside. 2 seconds. Sorry, kids, that are out for a second. And then I'll probably be on for maybe like an hour more. I have to jump off. I gotta catch up with things at home. And the idea of potentially go gym therapy today. Haven't gone there for like, a month and a half. That's pretty bad. But don't ever give up. But anyway, like I was saying, so like I tell people like a lot of people out here. Once again, yeah, you have psychiatrists, therapists, life coaches, all that good shit, right? Counselors, all that. But once again, remember, don't forget that like nobody can fix you but you. That's why your head's your best friend and your worst enemy. Don't forget that. Real shit, real talk. That's what I'm saying. I'm blunt. I say how it is, and that's it. You don't have to Bible me. I don't be with nobody with the Bible at all. But nobody can fix you. All the emps in the world are like me. Like, I let my ex go in 88 days. That's what I have on me, etc. It's telling a story, our stories, and so on and so on. But, you know, my 10 M's, I love to death because they got me where I'm at, right? So with that said, like they even tell me, yo, I can't fix you, I can guide you, I can hold your hand. And that's what we all M's, that's what we do. We hold your hand and guide you. But we cannot fix you because you have to deal with yourself. Because I tell people, yo, you're managing your head, all the doors are painted wide open. I can tell you I did it, and that's it. Now it's your choice to do what I did, you know, because I give you tips, etc., how I did it. But it's your head. You know, you have to forgive, not forget, right? To go to each door, right? Forgive, not forget. Don't hate, don't dislike, don't hold a grudge against them. Just don't like the way they did it to you. Close the door of pain, right? You close it. The idea is not to don't ever have the itch to open up that door of pain because you already know what's behind it. Not cause, and if not that, or if you're bored, just open it again, fall on your face, do it again. But the idea is to close it. Obviously, again, you forgive, not forget, right? You have memories, but you don't sit on those memories. It's the past. Live and learn, taking notes, share to others. That's what you do with the past. But a lot of traditional last stamps are still going through their, still healing process. They will obviously sit in the past because they're just still picking out the mates, just trying to figure it out. And our heads is beautiful. We can fix all our relationships, fucking beautiful. And a real Romeo and Juliet love story, right? In the real world, physical world, negative. It's far from that. You own a shit. You're dying. You're fucked. Excuse my friends, but you are. But it's okay because us we can vibe with each other. We can help each other out, etc. Right? And so on and so on. And that's the idea too. That's what I'm trying to do. I tell people, yo, this is my TikToks. I talk about life, relationships, why we suffered. Square circles, emps and narcs. 2020 relationship kryptonite. What is it? Especially young generation. Phones, social media, third party. Favorite app in the world to do the sneaky link, the Snap, right? Then you have the J-Dog entanglement. Young generation, that's called your entanglement, aka unquote. It's what? Cheating. So with that said, boom, there you go. That's your relationship. If you have to worry about this phone in your relationship, your shit's over. I tell you, real shit talk. If you cannot be yourself 1,000, your relationship's over. If you have to walk on eggshells, your relationship's over. I mean, it's over. I'm the one to tell you that. A lot of people are like, oh, you can potential. Yeah, you can potentially try to work it out. But enjoy that toxicity. I don't miss that at all. You know? And when you're over it and you go to awakening, you can laugh about it, shit. You know? That people in the beginning, obviously it hurts going through it, right? But you gotta do everything you can to uplift yourself. The idea is to when you're going through a breakup, right? The idea is to take yourself out of the hole, climb out that bitch. Like me personally, I love depression music. I love breakup music. It's beautiful to me. Obviously, when you're going through it, it's very depressional. It's not good for you. You know, your breakup songs, it hurts you, right? Because what are you thinking about your ex? That's how people, you'll know for a fact 1,000 when you're fully healed. If you can listen to love songs, you watch love movies, etc. And, you can shed tears, but if you shed tears from the movie, not tears of your past exes. That's the shit, that's a major difference, Because the emps, what are we? We're lovers and healers. So we'll get emotions, etc. We're humans. We have emotions, right? But it's just a movie to us, and that's it. It's a good movie. Boom, it's sad, whatever. But you don't think about your exes. So I tell people, when I work out or I'm driving, I listen to depressional music and breakup music because, once again, I'm over it. So it's beautiful as hell. But obviously, when I'm hearing the lyrics, anyone that's going through it, y'all gonna die like I did. I was in your shoes. So I tell people, when I say traditional last stamp, I'm calling you guys out because I was a hurt. A lost stamp on TikTok, that's more of the dark empath. The black market, basically. The ones that are lost and they can do everything. Remember, all traditional last stamps have narcissist traits, right? So we can all do the same thing. We can love bomb, gaslight, entanglement, aka cheating, then verbally and physically abusive. All narcissist traits. You're not a narcissist. You just have narcissist traits. Everybody has narcissist traits. You have to go through your awakening to understand that, and then become woke to push them away from a best as. Like me, adults, I can slaughter any adults with petty words. This conversation is pathetically easy. I love it. Let's debate. Let's have fun. I don't beat up nobody with the Bible at all, right? My kids are the ones triggered me because that's kids. I have 8 kids, man. It's a lot for one individual, right? But I'm trying to do better with my tongue, but because I know what I'm doing, I recognize that. But the thing, like, I tell my kids, when I'm yelling at them, like, yo, I'm talking to them. Why am I mad at you? What did you do to me till I get triggered? I'm trying to calm myself down, but there's all y'all yelling, y'all children, y'all making a mess. You know, my boys talk more because, you know, and they'll help out best as. My daughters stay quiet, go, yes, I'm not trying to, you know, be mad at you guys too much, but yo, I'm only one person. You guys want everything from me. I'm only one person. I don't, you know, my girl, she's not by my side. We're together, yes, but she's in Cali. I'm here, right? So with that said, and that's why I know, I recognize all my kids. But as far as adults and teenagers, like anyone behind the screens, I'm sure, let's debate, let's have fun. I love to do this all day, every day. It's easy. I know my ish. And once again, when I say what I say, I don't beat up nobody with, I don't beat up nobody with the Bible at all. Yeah, babe, just jump on me. If it allows you, right now, like TikTok servers suck right now, man. It's all whack. People, like, you go on there, your followers have zeros. No, like, everything's just zeros. No likes, no followers, nothing. And then, jump on live right now, and then I'll see if I can, if it'll allow you to jump on. Because TikTok servers right now, it sucks bad. But anyways, so that's what I'm saying, like, you know, but as far as adults, etc., and teenagers, I love to debate. That's my issue, especially now that I know what I know. This is easy, hella easy. That's why I say things so easily. No choking up, no emotion. I don't get emotional. There's nothing to get emotional about. Why? It's a past, it's done with. I already figured it out. I just deal with the present, that's it. And I'm just telling a story, my experience, etc. That's why I tell people, when you tell your stories here on TikTok, or our platform, but mainly on TikTok, which I'm gonna call it, you know, you can, emps can, you know, they can vibe with you. That's why when I talk to, like, you know, I talk to, like, I don't know, 4 or 5 you know, female followers, etc. Because typically, once again, my side of town, being a male, I was gonna get more female emps follow me, etc. Or females in general, because I'm telling a story and they vibe with the situation. And that's how I say, yo, emps, you tell your story, we vibe with you. You know? And that's why I'm just helping the guy in best as a AK, you know, quote unquote, you know, light worker in the 3D world. And that's why I say in the Matrix is the best analogy of what's going on in this world. I'm Neo. I already figured it out. I'm woke. That's why how Neo, when he wakes up with the C, starts seeing coding. That's why Agent Smith can't touch him no more. He figured him out. That's what narcs, y'all. I stab all your narcs in the heart 1,000. You can't be fixed. God can't fix you. Why? You know why? Because you're the devil's disciples. By rules, by religious wise, the devil can't step in God's house. But who can? The devil's disciples. Sugar Narcissists 1,000 can. In Smash World, machistas can. but yeah, sorry, but I don't know if you're on me. I don't see you. If I don't see you, it's probably because TikTok once again servers. I don't see you, baby, not yet. Yeah, babe, I don't know if you're on or not, I can't see. But anyways, I don't know if anybody's here, but I'll just keep going because once again, TikTok servers suck. So nobody's here at all. But once again, as a techie, I blows my mind that they make all this money and they can't figure it out at all. But whatever, teach their own. But anyways, I tell you, so that's on my light work. You know, as I say, Neo, I'm pretty soon about to get morning therapy, and then I'm calling everybody. Once again, I know so far that I'm the only one in the world calling all emps and narcs 1,000. Like, yo, why are you calling emps out? Then, you know, I get that question all the time. I go, because you have traditional hair loss, they have narcissist traits. So I'm helping you to wake up to understand what you are as an individual. And like basically as a Neo, you're you know, it's not a competition, but basically the referee. I discard all narcs 1,000. So a narcissist, I discard them 1,000. End of story. They can't be fixed. See, my life goes on. All robotic. Man, I remember narcissist. You want to learn about narcissist? Right here, it's easy. Narc talk. Everyone talks about it. Most definitely, you'll learn in one day easily about how they function, how they are. But yeah, if you can hear me, let me know. But yeah, sorry, babe. The thing is because it's TikTok servers that suck. Because I can tell you, I can't even see you. Typically, if you go live on your site, it'll show that you're live. But it shows right now it's a lot of people are live, but I can't even see you. So, but it's cool. Once again, I won't be here on too long. That's the downfall once again of TikTok. The servers suck, you know, major balls because they don't know what the deal is. I don't understand. But hey, that's not my ish. I won't even stress about it. That, for example, right? When you're on TikTok live, right, and you're making comments. Now I figured it out. You're making comments, right? You're making comments, and then after a while, your comment starts getting ghosted, right? And you're like, what? You type whatever. Type in A, enter. You know, send the message. Nothing. Why? your comments getting ghosted. And with that said, what you need to do is, back out or scroll up to the next live and just go back in. So basically, you hop out the live, hop back in the live, boom, now you start doing it again. I figured that out. Which I will do a TikTok about that, because I'm like, dude, what's the deal? TikTok goes to my comments. I did it by accident. I bumped out and I then jumped back in, started typing. Oh, there you go again. Then after a while, the same thing happened again. It started ghosting me. It started goes to my comments, and then from there wise, I did the same thing. Let me try again. Backed out, backed in. There you go. I figured it out. But yeah. But anyway, I'll tell you. So like, it's like 3 weeks from now, I get my ink there break. So I always say I call it out all. Excuse me. Square and circle emps and narcs 1,000. Narcs that discard you 1,000 don't care about your end of story. All you traditional last emps can say, "Oh, you're mean. How can you call yourself an empath?" If even narcissists, they God can fix them, they can change. I was like, "Oh, that's cool." Traditional last emps, you do your job. Go save them. Lepers and healers, right? Go save them. That's not my problem. God and I right here next door. God and I were best friends. I go to church every day with them, So with that said, we got to keep back and relax and chill with you. Observe the situation, because we know what's going to happen to you. And the guy and I like, yo, he's about to get mopped up. And he's like, yep. And I'll be like, oh, cool, we got this. No, we got this, right? And after you go try to save him or her, the narc, right? And after they're doing what? What's the narc's job? Is to do what? Leash from you. Take all the positive traits from you. Mirror you, right? Copy you. And then discard you. After do all that shit and devoured you, right? Or you lay on your knees kind of like a bitch like I was. A lot of us were. God and I walk up to you. What up, baby boy? What up, baby girl? What happened? I thought you said you could fix them. Try to change it to be like you. Told you, man. Boom, give me your hand. Let's do this again. I'll help and guide you. But you can't. Not even God can fix them. So would you inform a random person ahead of time not to get into it? Oh, I need to do a TikTok about that. No, I wouldn't. Like my ex and I, right? I didn't reach out to her, dude. For what reason? That's not my problem. And real shit, we'll talk about that. I tell people, if you want to warn, for example, quote unquote, a lot of people want to warn their ex's new partners, right? Quote unquote. What are we doing here? We're on TikTok Live, right? Make your TikTok and just talk about your ex. If you want to, put them out there. She's like this, etc. This is what I went through. This is what they put me through, etc. And just talk about everything. So now eventually your ex's partner will see your TikTok. And when they watch your TikTok, they know that obviously they're talking about you. Or they're warning you, give you a heads up, etc. Right? There you go. But me personally, don't take your time to reach out to them, because like they say, flying monkey, etc. Smear campaign, the new partner probably thinks you're crazy. You're the toxic one, all that bullshit. Because remember, your exes have to be, a narcissist 1,000 has to be a victim. Traditional last time, a narcissist traits has to be the victim. Remember that. So with that said, they will tell the new partner all this bullshit. I tell people, my situation, that's what I say. I love this. I went through my awakening, I'm woke. I'm new in the matrix. I already figured it out. That's why I don't reach out to my exes. Dude, for what reason? I talked to both before. I tell them, yo, that's your shit, not my shit. Logically speaking wise, that's why I have it on here. The way you meet somebody is the way you lose somebody. That's not my problem. I didn't go body hopping. I've been there, done that, etc. Right? I didn't. I didn't fold. She did. It's in the story, right? So that's her problem. I told her and both of them. I created this category, so now I know why we felt. We were both hurt amps. Anyways, so I told him, yo, August, you're a what? Traditional amp. You gotta fix her. That's her job. Keep doing that. Keep putting band-aids on her wounds. You can't fix her. Nobody can. Only she can. She's a hurt empath. She knows she can fix herself by your body, by you, by her side. Only person in the world can fix anybody is herself, ourselves, and that's it. I'm a 20/20 amp. I'm the referee. I call everybody out. In a new relationship, if you saw from a distance, it was doomed. A friend. So do you think it's okay to talk about relationship issues? Oh yeah, no, yeah. As far as if it's doomed, you can forewarn if you choose to, or just give your input. Like, you guys relations. I'm observing you guys. Right? Let's say your friends, family, coworkers. You hear that at work. You hear about this shit all the time. Relationship issues, right? My ex or my partner, etc. Just give them advice. Like, the stuff you're saying, I said that before also. So if it's going to shit, just tell me. Just be prepared. You take the courage to get up and leave, and squash it. Or potentially in due time, your partner's gonna get up and cheat, because they're gonna tell a soft story to somebody else, phone, social media, third party, and then start texting all that good shit. Lead to Jedi entanglement. Boom, there you go, guys. So the third party can be a positive or negative. The positive is if they give strictly C through Z and all they give is advice and that's it. I do a lot of people that they're in relationships and ask for advice. And I tell them I'm just giving you advice and that's it. The positive one, right? Or I can be negative, tradition wise, and I sell you a dream and drop the if lines with you. If you was with me, whatever your ex is not doing incorrectly or your partner's doing correctly, they're not hugging you, TLC, taking you out, whatever, watching flicks, I'll drop the if lines. If you're with me, watch movies. If you're with me, TLC. If you're with me, go camping. You see? The if lines. And what am I doing? Flowing your head up, making you feel good. Because you're hearing the words that you love to hear from out of my mouth, but you want to hear from your partner's mouth. But you're not hearing from my mouth. You're emotionally down, emotionally vulnerable. Now I can jump on you, take you, and rolling. There we go. C through Z. So do you think it's okay to talk about relationship issues with a friend? Yeah, no. As long as you keep it humble, yeah. I do it all the time. As far as, even before this whole shit August time, and before the whole emps and narcs, it's just a conversation. You just give them advice, as long as you don't pass boundaries. But if your intent is to, and remember, that said, I'm going to get her next to our name. Right or wrong in this world, everything's premeditated. Especially when you're going to do wrong, you're going to steal something, hit somebody, etc. Premeditated for the most part, because you already had tension with that person. You're just waiting for the last final straw, and today, I'm punching your ass. Here we go, rolling. Cheating, 1,000 is premeditated. 1,000, I don't give a shit what anyone says. No, it's premeditated, 1,000. That's why I have it on me. That's why when people see locally at the farm markets, especially now that Seattle, I imagine the whole nation's open, supposedly quote unquote open up again, like normal, somewhat. When they see my ink, they're like, "What's up with the phone?" I was like, "Oh, this is a 2010 relationship kryptonite." And I go, "Phone social media third party. You gotta worry about this, right? Best cheating app in the world, Snap. Then at least the Jada entanglement, quote unquote, cheating. That's the modern version. The nicer version saying you cheated." I don't think it's right to talk about relationships issues unless it's with your partner. Oh yeah, no, most definitely for sure, most definitely. Start with your partner for sure, 1,000. But sometimes our partners don't listen to us. Like all of us have been in relationships. How many times you talk to a partner? It's like talking to a rock, right? And from their wise, you can talk to. In my opinion, as long as you keep it humble, no passing boundaries, you just get asking for advice, an opinion. Like me, I've dealt with that all my life. That's why I mean, like, you should be a counselor. That's my nickname since fucking middle school. All my people, I'm affectionate with females. You should be a counselor. Counselor's easily. This shit's hella easy. Because all you're doing is giving advice. Either from personal experience, like me, but then I wasn't in relationships back in the day. But I observed my friends' relationships. I observed them because we're emps. What are we? Leverage dealers, overthinkers. Humans, we're sponges, right? So we see what's going on. And what am I doing? I'm just giving advice. My boy cheated, my homegirl cheated, and I just, hey, this scenario, this is what I saw, observed. If I was you, don't do this, and so on, right? So I tell you, as long as you keep it positive and humble, no passing boundaries, that's cool. Chop it up, most definitely. If you are one, then you should keep your relationship protected. Oh yeah, no, in the real world, you don't worry about your relationship. Like you and I, we're blessed, right? So people always gonna give us grief. She's in Cali, you're in Washington. How she's not cheating. I'm tired. I should have said more. how do they know? They not know that she's cheating, and vice versa. Like I'm cheating. All that shit, right? I thought no. First and foremost, that's why you trust your partner. And first and foremost, you gotta be 1,000. I'm blessed. We're blessed. I don't have no worries with you at all. A lot of people in the long relationship, that's the worry is the trust, right? If your intuition is there saying that they're potentially messing around, like then it's over. Trust your intuition. It's there for a reason. But with traditional last stamps, we don't do that because why? We don't want to believe that doing is dirty. Relationship, no relationship. We want to give them a chance, the benefit of the doubt, as they say, quote unquote, right? Well, it's a submissible message that mess with the relationship. Oh no, most definitely not, baby, for sure. And that's why I tell people, as long as you give positive advice, it doesn't matter. Like I get talked to hella heads in their relationships on TikTok and other platforms. I just give them, because they're looking for, they try to tell their partner like we all did, right? And they're just trying to see, my opinion. Like, cause I tell you, like say they tell me, yo, you say you're woke, right? So this is my situation. What should I do? And I just tell them, yo, that's toxic. It's over. It sucks. But what do you do about it? You have two choices. You stay there, deal with it, and potentially then get up and leave. Cheat on you, all that good shit. Especially if they cheat on you on the anime space. Anytime you think about us, all that corny bullshit, traditional lines, excuse to get up and leave. It's shit's over. Premeditated. They're in a relationship, and then when they do, don't matter if it's a month, 2 months later. They've been talking. Premeditated. They say, no, we talked after y'all broke up. Shut the hell up. No, it's premeditated. Stay there for the birds. I told you show respect always and don't give off the vibe that would even be a chance to get or give that sneaky link. Oh yeah, babe, 1,000. No, well that's why in a true relationship, 1,000. Woke people are woke people are fully filled 1,000. Oh yeah, no, you don't worry about shit. I tell you, we're very blessed. There's the first relationship in my life. Then that shit 39. What you gonna call it? That I'm blessed. We blessed. I don't worry about shit. I don't worry about this shit. This unique in the world nobody has. Y'all worry about this behind the screen. I don't. Don't miss none of that toxic bullshit at all. Like to say on TikTok, I'll be like hurt people, right? And they'll say, "Oh, that's a narcissist or empath." No. You have to give narcs the props. Best Oscar nominated actors in the world. They'll say that fake Romeo and Juliet love story, aka the love bombing, right? That's their job. Give them the props. In reality, that hurt people. That's us emps. Traditional lost emps. Squares are squares. If you're not 1,000, you're not fully healed 1,000. Then hurt people. Amps hurt amps. You get that from a narc. Like I did my first 12 years, and I thought that was the worst pain. I lost my brother. That was really bad pain, worse than my narc pain. So my ex did what she did last year. The Jada August this shit. I died hard. That shit hurt more than my narc. 1,000. I died fucking hard. Went through my awakening. Now I'm woke. All that good shit, right? Yeah. For some reason, people want what they see in good guy and going good with people's good relationships. Hurt people do hurt people. Oh yeah, no, for sure, 1,000. That's why I tell people, if you're in a relationship already, you're in it. Just talk to each other and just say, "Yo, you're hurt, I'm hurt. We're both empaths." Now they know we know. Thanks for TikTok, right? Cool. You're talking, you're vibing. Communication, comprehension, right? So that's just stay strong, stay firm. But logically speaking, wise, don't defy logic. But logically speaking, wise, all the odds are against you. It's potentially be along because nobody can fix themselves with their body by the sides at all. You think do not know. We all did it. Trust me, we all did it. But it's cool because we were taught incorrectly. Why do you think that one hurt so much if you were not in love? Ooh. Why do you think that one hurt so much if you were not in love? Hope I'm gonna say this correctly, wise. Answer correctly, wise. But hey, Jenny, what I missed? How you doing? How's it going? Welcome to the live. How's everything, Miami? Why do you think that one hurt so much if you were not in love? Oh well, that's toxic love. First and foremost, my friend. You missed? Doing good. How you doing? How's everything? How's the kiddos? How's life? How was your 4th? But if you're asking me why is as far as if you were not in love, well, we were in love. So in the beginning, we were in love with the person, right? And later on, it turns out to be toxic love, not knowing. That's why they say like love hurts. Like you said, TikTok here, they'll be like, drugs, alcohol, getting beat up, etc. But what's the worst pain, the worst drug in the world? Fall in love, because that shit hurts. So love doesn't hurt itself. No, it's pure, innocent. It's it's soothing, it's healing, it's very innocent, and it's the best thing in the world. Toxic love, oh yeah, that shit hurts. Pain hurts, not love. That's highly impossible. What up, Roy? How you doing? How's it going? You lost your audio? Oh man, am I talking to myself? Can you guys hear me or no? If you cannot hear me, then I have to jump back on. So let me know if you guys can hear me or not. Or actually, I can minimize the app, and I'll get back on the app. So let me know if you guys can hear me or not. Babe, anybody there? I can hear? Yeah, so maybe it's potentially the servers. Hey, well, if you can, jump off the live, jump back on the live, and then potentially you can. It's been out. Oh, it's good now. Yeah, it's the servers. It's the servers get overloaded, and from there, wise people's comments get ghosted. You can't go. You can't jump. You can't do dual lives. People can't hear you. You sound like you're in the water, robotic, and so on, right? Just the TikTok servers suck, man. All the money they make off of us, and they can't fix that. But hey, to each own, definitely. But yeah, no, I tell you. So that's the thing. In the beginning of a relationship, it's like we don't know. We're just raised that we're supposed to be good people, and that's it, right? Do your part. Be good to everybody. Treat everyone with kindness. Even if you do your dirty and wrong, you still forgive them and give them another chance. Pray for them, right? Quote unquote. But the thing is, like, how many times you give people chances then when they do you wrong, till you finally get fed up? And that's the, we're there for a long time. We all did it. Start with family first, and then quote unquote friends, and then coworkers, right? Generational cycle. We all do the same shit. Even before we was born, this has been happening. Because all of us were taught and raised it very incorrectly. I tell people now, I tell my kids, no, you be nice to people that are nice to you, and that's it. Vibe with each other, match their energy. If they treat you wrong, don't treat them wrong, but just don't vibe with them. Just push them away. But they call you, verbally want to be mean to you, reverse psychology. Flip it on them. They call you stupid, you call them stupid. And so on and so on. That's what you need to do with people. And when they tell you, why I called you that because you called me that. Don't call me that, I'm gonna call you that. Look at that, we're happy, we're all good now. When I say this, it's because I know, now that I know that's the reason why, but life's not hard at all, I promise you that. We all say that because that's the traditional saying. What we're going through. And everyone, we talk to people about your relationship, life, etc. They be like, it's life, deal with it. Relationship, people come and go, people break up, nobody's perfect, blah, 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 blah. Traditional bullshit. Life's not hard, I promise you that. Actually, life's pathetically easy. We didn't know it was pathetically easy because why? We allowed energy vampires and narcs around us 1,000. On here, they'll say, for sure, common sense, narcs are energy vampires, 1,000. Common sense. But tradition, her last stand, but narcissist traits. Because they have narcissist traits. Not narcissists, but they have narcissist traits, energy vampires. Anyone that you talk to them can find them about your relationship, life, your situation that you're going through right now, you need advice. You talk, quote unquote, talk to your family member or friend or coworker, right? And you tell them whatever the situation is, and the idea is if the true family and friends, coworkers, they're gonna give you advice, and that's it. Don't throw shit in your face, but if they throw your past in your face, or like, man, you still on him, you still on her, you still bitching about your manager, energy vampire, kill the conversation. It's over. Push them away. That's what I said. That's how people to make life a lot easier as we speak today, especially with the healing process. Push all narcs 1,000 away. I know, yes, you said it, done with definitely. I get you. And the energy vampires, there's a lot of step with narcissist traits, push them away also. But be strong, don't fold, because why? They didn't call you mean. How can you call yourself a Christian? They'll try to guilt trip you and shit. Don't fall for that. Stay firm. That's why you have to have a support team. The more people you support you, now you can reach out to them. They're there because they want to guide you. They love and care about you. Like my 10 M's. That's why I got my ex in 88 days. Because of my 10. Thanks to them, I love them. That's why I'm here talking to you guys. I went through my awakening and I'm woke. I'm Neo in the Matrix. That's how I should say. I say things so freely and easily. Nothing behind it. A lot of people that are going through it, life, relationship, etc., and they go live, people make comments that they can go through emotions. If they get trolled, they get through emotions, right? Because they're still going through the healing process. And yes, it's a lot to deal with, but remember, on social media, when you put anything out there, any platform, talk about your life relationships, you're putting it out there for the whole world. If you only want certain people to see it, that's what you put on your options, that only family and friends. But even your quote-unquote family and friends will give you shit. Energy vampires. Expect if your circle is smart right now in the healing process, when you start pushing people away, 1,000, expect to be pathetically smaller. But it's okay, because then you'll have positive people around you. You can heal a lot better, faster, with positive people around you, positive emps. And especially the more people you support you, a lot better. Because you can call, text, DM, video chat with them. They can support you and guide you. You're going through your emotions. Hey, what's up? Call me up. What's going on? Just whatever. Whatever. Talking about my emotions again. Cool. What's going on with your emotions? My anxiety, depression. Okay, what trigger? Where you at? What you doing? Like, I'm in the store, whatever. Then does someone ask you a question? Someone bother you, and just boom, you're just trying to help them guide them, to control their thoughts, and so on and so on. Thanks for sharing the light, babe. But I'll probably do a half hour and jump off. But anyways, that's like I was on to a new mission on here. DMs, etc., and then we talk verbally on the phone. And once again, this conversation I do my lives. I do it with everybody on all platforms, but mainly TikTok. My shit's repetitive, like I know my ish, this is my ish, my forte, etc. So like, when we're talking, she's just like asking questions, and I'm just answering, just like boom, consistent. Because if you know your stuff, you're consistent. You don't, there's no hesitation. That's why I try to slow down when I talk, because I know my stuff. So I try to slow down because I get excited. Woosah. I catch myself, and that's why sometimes it's hard to understand me. And then sometimes now I'm tired, exhausted, so I mumble and shit. So I'm trying to slow down my mumbleness wise. I'm tired, exhausted, and then I get excited talking about this. I need to slow down because I speak too fast in general wise. So like, hey Ayana, how you doing? How's it going? Oh, hey Ayana, yeah, how's it going? But anyways, like you were just talking, and just she's going through, etc. And why why is her anxiety and her overthinking triggered? I was like, oh, that's a lot of things, but what triggers overthinking first and foremost is obviously we're dealing with a relationship breakup, boom, toxic relationship. That's going, and from there wise, it's all your past. Like, what do you mean my past? If you're not with your past pain, toxic love, trauma, cherry on top, childhood trauma, they go 1,000. That's why your overthinking is triggered. So you have that going right in the back of your head, right in your head, and then you're dealing with a breakup. You have a lot of shit going on. That's why you have anxiety, PTSD, mental illness, depression, loneliness. Everything's triggered. Your emotions are scattered everywhere. And then why do you think you can't sleep at night? Because your overthinking is triggered. And while I say the same shit, I wish my head had a light switch. I could turn off my thoughts. And the more we turn it back on and continue on my day, right? But we can't. But we all say that. All emps say that. Why? Traditional lost emps. Lovers, healers, overthinkers. What do you worry about? Actually, take that back. What do you guys worry about? Love, time, death. Out of the 5 W's, who, what, where, whom, and why, what's your favorite question? Why? That's why you're trying to figure out the matrix or life. Like they say, you're trying to figure out what's going on in life. Everything happens for a reason, and then you're trying to put the pieces of life together. I'm the one that's I went to work again, woke, Neo in the Matrix, aka a light worker in the 3D world, aka since I'm woke. Even though the ones that are woke, they're going through awakening, they're still, God's angels. We're here to guide you, uplift you, etc. Right? But that's why I say, me-wise, to all the last steps to get your attention, especially on your TikTok, if you're going through, etc., or your live. My idea is to get your attention, stab in your heart a little bit, right? Stab you a little bit, and drop my comments, and to get you in your ear. It's like, damn, that shit's deep. Like, yeah, you need to hear it, because those are my notes that I told myself that I would tell myself I was going through it. So I'm just passing it on. And that's why I tell other M's on here that I help and guide best as. And I tell them, all I ask from you is like, once you going through your awakening and you understand what I'm saying more, and you actually, we're communicating, now you comprehend it and you're soaking it in, just passing the notes. Take it as yours. I'm not here to sue nobody who copyright. No, take all the things I say. Which I'm going to do a TikTok pretty soon because I tell my girl here that all the shit that I say, it's highly impossible in all the world, of all tongues in the world, nationalities, etc., that I'm the only one who's saying this. It's highly impossible. I can't be the only Neo Matrix. Highly impossible. It's like highly impossible. You have a lot of people on here that are going through the awakening. You have the 2D world, the sheep like we was, emps and narcs. What the hell that's going on? We just live in life, deal with life. It's life. All that corny traditional bullshit sayings. 3D world, when you get destroyed by emp or narc, now you're trying to figure out the matrix, understand life, put the pieces of life together because you're trying to figure out why you keep getting fucked over. I try to do good, go to church, read the Bible, all that great jazz, whatever power you believe in, etc. And try to get best as. And they still do me dirty. I try to be a good partner best as, and they still do me dirty. Why? See? Now you're trying to figure it out. 3D world. 4D world, 5D world, basically that's your spiritual world. That's your, Wicca, aka, black magic, white magic, astrologists, astrology, etc., tarot card readers, stones, all that great jazz. That's their world. Me, as being in the 3D world, as a light worker, now especially because I'm woke, I'm just a referee. I help all worlds, etc. For sure, 2D world, all M's that are going through awakening in the 3D world, we're supposed to, ideas to help our M's out, the family wake them up, right? But in the 4D and 5D world, that's like you say it's a higher power because they know more on that side. They're still humans. They're still traditional law seminars. So straight not knowing. My job is to help them and guide them. When you're doing wrong, to guide them, because the person that loves and cares about you, the only time they give you grief is when you're doing wrong. What's that called? Constructive criticism. I don't beat up nobody with the Bible. I tell people, yo, this is what I'm seeing, this is what I'm observing. This is what I recommend. And if they can tell me, fuck you, cool. It don't hurt my feelings. I don't die with petty words. See? I don't die with petty words. I'm just guiding you. I don't beat up. I do not beat anybody up with the Bible. I don't pressure. No. Like people like when I say in my comments, and they'll call me out. They'll be like, you have to forgive and not forget. And people that are once again going through it in the healing process, they'll be like, no, I fucking don't. I don't gotta forgive her. I go, yeah, most definitely. I'm not forcing upon you. But here's the kicker: if you choose not to, you don't have to. But here's the kicker: you live with the bitterness. You live with the hatred. Your head, not my head. In your head, the mansion, that door pane for that individual, wide the fuck open. I sleep good 1,000. I wake up good 1,000 with no worries in the fucking world. I deal with the present, and that's it. You live with the past. Sit in the past. You were about the future. You're not dealing with the present. So your head, not my head. Because remember, our heads are our best friends or our worst enemies. I don't miss those days at all. It took me 30 years of my life to figure this shit out. Very blessed. I love life to the fullest. And that's why I'm getting my ink therapy. Oxymoron. That's how a lot of people are like, oh, I'm healed. I'm the referee. I'm Neo. I call him out. So you say you're healed, right? Like, yeah. So to test it out, if you quote unquote you're healed, right? You're woke. Cool. You can see anyone can say I'm healed. Anyone can say I'm woke. Like I am saying it. I'm once again I'm the referee. I call him out. Okay. Scenario. Whoever destroyed you, which 1x or all 10,000. I don't give a shit how many you have. If you just see him today, face to face, nose to nose, will you have any past memories? Will you choke up? Not the stomach. Anxiety kick in. Will you get scared? Can you tell him this? You're fully healed in their face. I love you for leaving me. What? I'd be like, fuck no, I can't do that. You're not healed. You're going through a healing process. You're going through a awakening process, but you're not healed. 1,000. You're not woke. You're trying. A for effort. We all do it. But that's what you forgive, not forget. You still have bitterness, hatred for that person. That door pane's wide open. You live with that, I don't. I'm not trying to give you shit, but I'm here to stab in your heart a little bit. To get your, get in your head. Because you have to do that. If you don't, once again, you don't have to. But you live with the bitterness, you live with the hatred. That's not my ish, that's your ish. That's when you know you're healed, is when you are not fazed by the past. Oh yeah, 1,000. No, live and learn. Share the notes. That's what I do. I did whole phase, which I do TikTok pretty soon. Because you have player bullshit, traditional shit. Then you have what I did, benefits. I actually cared about the people. Was it wrong? Common sense it was wrong. But we're filling the void we can't get from our partners because we have shitty partners. Yeah. That's when you really know. Oh my, 1,000. 1,000. Hell yeah. That's why. Bless every which way. Like, that's why I'm getting the income. I'm a collarbone. My oxymoron, I believe I'm the one who said it, created it. But if someone else said it, cool. More power to them. But if they say, I'm from this side, I believe. So I love you for leaving me, my collarbone. How can you tell any ex that destroyed you, cheat on you, beat the shit out of you, etc.? I love you for leaving me. You can when you're fully healed. You can when you let them go 1,000. You can. I promise you can. They can get mad at you. Or you're like me. You're crazy. You're stupid. You piece of dad. Oh, that hurt my feelings. I don't die with petty words. I love having petty words. If you're soft and weak, no respect, I'm not the one. I will stab in your heart with petty words to the point you want to get physical because of petty words. Because why? Yeah, I'm fully healed. That's why. You took them to heart. But if you're smart, you have a little common sense, you don't test nobody that knows this stuff. Like, I tell people, you can tell me whatever you want in words, I don't die. But if I know you eating that, because remember, there's a lot of times where, we're overthinkers, we observe, we're sponges. If I see that you're soft, you're going through it, and then a lot of people are going through it, right? A lot of people, we hate ourselves, right? Like I did. For 39 years of my life, I hated myself. So we know our flaws, right? First and foremost in the world, cosmetically wise as an individual, you have to be around real with yourself. See your flaws, admit to them. Your dislikes, fuck it. My teeth, nose, I don't give a shit. People talk about it and hurt my feelings. But if you're not around real about yourself, about your flaws, and I see them, I'm not the one, but I'll stab you up. Oh, my nose is fucked up. You look at your nose. Boom. Gonzo, whatever. You use your teeth, look at your grill. Look at your body, look at your fridge. I'm just stabbing your heart, boom. And I don't care. And I won't have no remorse telling you. I'm gonna tell you, and I'll be like, I'm telling you because why? I'm matching your energy. You talking shit, I'm talking shit. I'm having fun with this. I don't die with words, but you're gonna die with words. You live with that, I don't, And from there, I'm just trying to get your attention so you understand where I'm coming from. I wouldn't have done what I did if you just kick back and relax. If I give you 3 chances, 3 warnings, let's have fun. Now you die, I don't. I call the whole phase the survival mode. You're funny, babe. No, it's just traditional saying the whole phase. But I tell you, I did benefits, man. I wilded out. And then from there, females, the more you deny female, what is it? The more they want you, right? And then when you're going through stuff, like that, my benefits, my rules are this: like me, don't love me. You love me, you're gonna screw yourself. I love my baby mom. She's a rock. She's piece of shit. I can't get rid of my system. Love is not a light switch. If we could do that light switch shit, we kill all of more of the life pathetically easy. But it's not. You have to heal. At the time, we didn't know. We're just doing our thing, right? The body hopping. But okay, roll with it. But I did many shit in Seattle. Well, fucking know what I did, etc. Just living in a situation. That's me personally with my situation last year. I could do the same shit before. I did all the benefits in Seattle on the phone, no social media. IG. My shit was dying, Facebook was popping, and I didn't mess with that shit. And if I would have done, if I would have been in Facebook, I would have done whole phase 1,000. So that's why I went back last year in the situation, which I'm gonna call it. I was like, nah, I'm just falling back with myself. I'm not doing benefits. I can do benefits, please, 1,000. I did it before. I can do it 1,000 easily. But not my social media, please, all day, every day. And then women that are going through it, they'll vibe with it every which way. Like me, to love me. Don't check me, I don't check you. Take care of yourself, take care of me, and that's it. Can't check me. I promise you, they'll vibe with it. I did it before, but I was like, nah, I'm not doing that. I lost both my exes the exact same way. Phone social media third party. Jerry entanglement. Cheating. Like, there has to be a reason behind the situation. Nah, it's not because I'm fucking bored. I'm not the best person in the world. We all have our flaws, yes, but why do we have our flaws? I'm not the only one doing this shit, going through this bullshit, especially in Spanish culture. I gotta figure this out, and that's what I did. I fell back. I picked up the Matrix, put the pieces of life together, went through my awakening, thanks to my 10 emps, let her go 88 days, 14, 7 days later, let her go 1,000, that's why I say 1,000, and now, here I am. Your Neo tattoo is gonna be my favorite. All the Team Emps, man, Team Squared 1,000. That's why Matrix is the best analogy of what's going on in this world, is Emps in the Emp Narc War. Neo is a woke Emp 1,000. That's why he surpassed, Morpheus, Trinity, everybody, because they're also Emps also, but they weren't woke to the fullest. They were trying to figure it out, but they didn't know how to figure it out. Neo, that's why when Neo woke up and figured out Agent Smith is a narcissist, 1,000. That's why when Neo finally became woke, he started seeing coding. All I see is squares and circles world. People were like, oh, you're wrong for judging people. I'll be wrong. I'll judge everybody, and that's it. Square and circles. Your square is vibe. Your circle, kick rock, keep it pushing. Have a good day. Give it kindness. May the Lord be with you. See, I don't care about your stop story. If I know you're a circle or 1,000, I don't care about your stop story. You can't manipulate me. I'll stab in your heart and tell you, shut up. God can't fix you. You're the devil's disciple. Till your last dying breath, devour every emp, because that's your job. You can only survive because of emp. You cannot survive on earth and another narc. One like you, you'll kill each other, you'll devour each other. I promise you that. See? How do I know what I know? A book didn't teach me. YouTube, social media, nah. I just went through my awakening. And I was just making my notes. Because I was picking out narcissist emps. I'll just type in Google. Empath. Empathists. Definition. Cool. Narcissist. Definition. Cool. Person baby moms. Well, yep, she's a narcissist 1,000. Nah, no, bipolar, all that bullshit, nah. She's just flashing, social bad, whatever, it's gone, etc. Narcissist. End of story. I don't feel sorry for her. That's it. Life goes on. Max? Nope. We're vibing, said a co-parenting. No, she can't be a narcissist. That's when I figured. That's when I made my, to ditch her last stamps. And 2020 amp. To ditch her last stamps, not knowing they have narcissist traits. Everybody in the world has narcissist traits. Nobody in the world is perfect. It's highly impossible. The only one who can be perfect is Jesus, but Jesus is God. So yeah, there you go. So that's why we have free will. We can do right and wrong. Anything you did wrong, premeditated. You thought about doing it before you did it. Stealing, etc. I see that pen, I like it, I'm going to take it. Next time I see it, I'm going to take it. See? I'm thought of myself. premeditated. Nobody in the world knows nobody but yourself. We're our best friends or our worst enemies. There you go. My dream come true is a lover that doesn't cheat on me and spoils me. Simple. That's why I feel like we're blessed. You know, that's why it's like our relation is the best, for me personally, the best relation ever, because I'm myself 1,000. I don't know about getting regulated. I'm myself and that's it. I tell you, I'm a homebody, you know me, I just chill at the crib. Eventually I'll do something more with the kiddos, definitely, you know. Yeah, financially wise, stay straight, but as an individual, I just need to just, like, tell people I want to be rich in life as far as, like, financial wise, no, which I never give a shit about that. We have to have money to maintain and survive, right? But my richness is this. My 50 kiddos. Competent with best mom, baby mom's best dad. Well, actually, the mother of my kids. I give her respect to that because I have love for her as the mother of my kids. That's it, but not love towards her like that. That's love her. People gotta, word it correctly, not incorrectly. And with that said, you and I, badass relationship, 2020 fully healed. And the last part, the cherry top, help the M squad. The M squad's all every day. That's why I'm getting all my ink done to call every, like I've been saying in the beginning, even before TikTok. I'm calling all emps and narcs at 1,000. Everybody out. I'm the referee. And then I hear why a lot of females get offended. Males, they don't say too much, but some will. But they'll be like, because I just say all you have in this world is emps and narcs. All that's it is, just black and white. Black and white. You can study the Bible, go for it. You can study all the, narcissist books, empaths. Yo, read all those books, enjoy them. Learn all the terminology, enjoy it. All you're going to do is confuse yourself even more, right? Why not just make it simple? All you have is screwing circles. Circles, lost cause can't be fixed. End of story, gone. Amps, traditional last time narcissist traits, steady as, we can destroy you. We can be verbally abusive, physically abusive. Narcissist trait. You're not a narcissist. That's what you feel like one. Because, I hit him, I hit her, I broke shit, etc. I'm probably a narcissist. You're not a narcissist, no. You have narcissist traits, yes. Everyone does. you know? And with that said, now you gotta learn to work on yourself. You have to work on yourself. Remember, nobody in this world can change you but you. Nobody can fix you but you. People can try to change you. You can try to adapt to their situation. Okay, he or she doesn't like this about me. I'll stop doing that. But let's say you like doing that. You're comfortable. Let's say, but in your eyes, there's nothing wrong. Your friends and family, coworkers tell you what you're doing right there. That's not wrong. But you're doing to please them because you wanted them in your ear. Like, tell me, all my exes, I don't want them in my ear, so I'll adapt to my situation. I don't want to deal with the mouthpiece in my ear. Me personally, as an individual, even before I became woke and the whole awakening and Mark Talk said before all this shit, I was a person that, which I still am now, even better, but I'm a person that can zone you out. Like my exes, they want to be stupid, they want to talk whatever, or they want to talk about the past. Like, we can talk about the past most definitely, but my answer won't change. It's over, done with. When you and God can fix it, you and God can fix that. And on the formula, let me know. I'll pass that to the rest of the world. But God can't fix the past. It's been written. We live and learn, that's it. I can tell you stars a zillion times, stars can't fix shit. As long as I don't keep doing it and begin the habit, stop having excuses in life, then we're good, right? But they would sit on it, they'd be young, and I'd be like, if you have nothing positive to say to me, don't say to me at all. End of conversation. And I hear them, that's called gaslighting. No. You have nothing positive to say to me, don't say nothing to me at all. I don't need to deal with negative bullshit. Especially if it's a broken record about the past. No, right? It's over, it's done with. So I'm good. That's it. And with that said, freaking back, man. Sorry, my back's all itchy. I take a shower, I'm tired. Anyways, long trip in California, 15 hours of love. 30 hours round trip. A lot of love. But me, I go in and out, so I don't like to stay too long. Anyways, so that's what you have to work on yourself, man. That nobody can change you but you. Your head's your best friend, your worst enemy. But once again, I'm always highly emphasize, you gotta have a support team, man. Once again, I'm not being the Bible. You don't have to do it like a lot of us did. I did by myself, thinking, not knowing that no one's going through what I'm going through. They can't vibe with me. Cool, fuck it, I'll do it myself. It took me 5.5 years of my life, losing my brother to finally let go of my first baby moms. 1,000. That's a fucking long time. Can't get time. But that's why I think we become bitter and mad. Hatred towards the exes because, 5.5 years of my life gone. 12 years of total, situation was shit. Can't get it back. See, and I said, if you sit and stay bitter about it, then you have a miserable life because of you. Yes, it sucks. Your ex got you dirty. Common sense, it hurts. Yes, no one deserves to get cheated, beat up, etc. No one deserves that. First and foremost, raised incorrectly. That's why we fall on our faces. Now you're in TikTok, we vibing. Everybody's telling the stories, right? But that's it, you gotta let go of your ex 1,000. If not, keep being bitter in life. Keep having hatred towards them. That's your head, not my head. I see good awakened with 1,000. No worries in the world. And from there, wise, don't get into relationships because what you gonna do? Bring those toxic traits with you to the new relationship. You cannot fix yourself with the body by your side. Square and circles, emps and narcs is 2 recipes to a toxic relationship. End of story. Give narcs their props. Ever hated? Yo, they're good at what they do. That's their job. Best Oscar-nominated actors in the world. End of story. They're all robotic, blah, 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 and so on and so on. See? I don't talk about narcs too much because you learn about that shit on TikTok. I don't sit on them. I teach about us. Because I was a traditional lamp. What's a traditional lamp? When you're a virgin, you have one partner and that's it. But you're still toxic because you think, you do your part, but stay positive best as, right? And doing good best as an individual and partner. Best of your partners are narcissists. You not know they're narcissists. And they're acting nice, they can't be nice, and they're cheating, doing the bullshit, or stressing you for all these years. Like our parents and grandparents and so on and so on. And they're still there. 30, oh yeah, 50-year anniversary. Nice. Why y'all still together? All of that. No one's relationship is perfect, but a lot of people honestly know they're emps 1,000, they're blessed, but they're ahead of the game. They had our relationship at a very young age, and so on and so on and so on. But if it's toxic, you have your good times and bad times, but typically most, especially emp narcs, yeah, you have a shitload more negative than positive easily in that situation, right? So that's why now that you know what you know, or you learn about the situation, take it, learn from it, share the notes to the world. That's why, which I'm gonna do that pretty soon about that. Like all my things that I say, if you Bible with it and you speak a different tongue, take my shit, word from word. Make your TikToks on your side, and I promise you will get people's attention. All the other emps across the world in your tongue, your nationality, you will get them in your ears, man. Because the shit you just drop on them, you touch their hearts. And then obviously there's my stuff, etc. And so you might not know everything, like, because you're not woke. You're learning through me. You're going through your awakening. You're trying to understand, right? If you have any questions, yo, DM me. Yo, well, they asked me about this. What do I respond? I got you. I'll do a video response, tag you in it. Take it, translate it in your tongue to your peoples, and boom, there you go. I got you. You keep doing it till the day we die. I don't speak every tongue in the world. So with that said, you can do it for me. A digital book, cyber book, social media book. And that's why, like, me, I talk to myself all the time. Remember, you're your own best friend. First and foremost, you come before anybody in this world. A lot of people get offended when I say that because my kids don't. Once again, you have to love yourself 1,000. Mind, body, heart, and soul, and self-love 1,000 before you can love anybody in this world 1,000. You got love for your parents, your kids, whomever you love around you, but not 1,000 because you're still dealing with your head. You still hate yourself. You're still dealing with yourself. You're still popping off on yourself. See? I had 39 years of hatred to myself. 39 years is a very long time. So if you're younger than I am, and your violent situation, keep working on yourself. Go through your awakening. I will help you, hold your hand, guide you every which way. Every which way. Till you become woke. And now you become a once again, I'm not the one. It's highly impossible in this whole damn world that speaks different tongues, nationalities, etc., so on and so on. That I'm the only Neo in this world that speaks this tongue. That nothing phases you. You can talk about race, religion, politics, and then have fun with the situation. Me, I'm just blunt as it is, which I'm going to do some stitches where we're trying to get people in their feelings. Potentially, they might remove my TikTok on TikTok because people might get offended. But with that said, what I'm gonna do is what I get to put it on my I can put it on other platforms. I can put it on my IG, YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter. If they remove it off there, cool. I still have my phone. I can put it on YouTube and TikTok, and so on and so on, right? Because people get in the feelings. With a narrow-minded person, for sure, knock 1,000. Their worst subjects to talk about is race, religion, politics. To ditch your last step with narcissist traits will be the same shit. You want to test somebody if they're narrow-minded, open-minded? Talk about that. Talk about race, religion, politics. So see what triggers them. And that's why you have pride and prideful and proudful. It's cool to have pride, but pride always gets you trouble. Always gets you trouble. Just be proud of what you are, or proud of whatever you're in, etc. What you do, but don't have pride. Pride you take it to heart, mind, body, and soul. And when someone says, whatever they want to say. Anything negative, like which I'm gonna do to that pretty soon. Like for example, my scenario, I've dealt with racism the majority of my life, right? Especially like in the outskirts of Seattle, and here in the 519, you said in the outskirts, they just they don't want to talk to you at all. 'Cause I'm brown. And somebody like, oh, you can call you spick. Like me personally, I'll give you a scenario, right? So I was at a store in Seattle, right, in the outskirts, the outskirts outside, and then so my older white folks saw me like way older than I am. They're like double my age, probably, for sure double my age, but then even older than that, right? And they're like, said it loud, not giving a shit, because that's white turf, old school white turf. They're like, fuck Spicks. I heard them, I don't give a shit. See? I'm proud of what I am. Mexican, Mexicano Chicano. Mexican American, born in the States, so we got Chicanos, right? So with that said, I'm proud of what I am, and that's it. Now, if I had pride of what I was, I go turn around and start talking shit. Would you say white boy? Would you say cracker? Here we go. Verbally to potential physical abusive over words for him calling me a spick. And they told me again, once again, because I'm proud, I don't have pride. They go, fuck Spicks, and they look at me like, boy, didn't you hear what I said? And I turn around like, I heard you. It's a word to me. It hurt my feelings. So I'll stab in the heart. Now you, fellas, go to church, keep being good Christians, because God loves you, and keep being good people. Tell them kindness. What else can I say to that? I stab in the heart with church. So I tell people, yo, you're negative to the fullest? Don't come at me with, don't talk anything about religion. I don't give a shit. Christian, Muslim, Buddhist, I don't care. Allah, I don't care what you're into. If you're living negative and talking shit to people, don't talk to me anything about religion. Because I was stabbing in the heart, be like, keep being a good person. Keep talking about Allah. Keep doing whatever. Anything. Don't. Keep being a good Christian. Because I'm being sarcastic as fuck. That's why it's stuck on stupid. 1.3 wrong answer. See? Don't come to me about some shit. No. I always stab in your heart. I don't have no remorse. Why? I didn't get your attention. I got your attention. What do you do about it? Change your ways? Or do you want to get physical over petty words and catch a case in America? Because America, if one color away, boom, boys in blue. Nobody can beat the judge. Only if you have pockets, right? So I'll be a bitch. And it's past cool, strict, etc. The girl, for calling the cops. Yeah, I'll be a bitch. I don't care. Because the bitch in the street feeling with his family, life, enjoying life, and you're the badass locked the fuck up over words. Well, they tell you what you're in for, words. Call me stupid, call me retarded, etc. Now I got physical and I'm catching the case. Now you're about to hit it with 10, 50 grams of assault, physical charges. All these type of fines, and you have to go to class for a year. That shit sucks balls. Been there, I had to be settled with my first baby moms. Pinned to the floor, which is wrong, right? But my dumbass, since she was drunk, she was trying to crawl, not walk, crawl. And she went back to the house party, which was based here on the block. And she couldn't walk. So I pinned her to the floor, which is a no-no, and I caught a case. Yeah, I learned the hard way to don't get in the system. DV is not the thing to have. Trust me, you consider high risk because you consider high risk because they believe that you can potentially pop off. So a job and a place where they rent homes, etc., they'll give you a job because they believe that you will not get high or drunk at work, at an apartment, at home, etc. Right? You do that after hours because it's your choice. But now when you have a DV, oh no, this person's crazy, they're psychos. They tell you, Marge, yo, Rito, put away that, I don't know, that book. And I'm like, what'd you say? Bah. High risk. I'm considered crazy. See? So that's why I wish I could do some DV TikToks and shit, because the justice can do a lot more, but they don't care. All they care about is to keep you in the system, and that's it. And that's why if you get stuck in the system, then your choice. Why you keep doing bad? Because you got fucked over once. Like my first offense, y'all got fucked over big time, every which way. I got everyone like the pretenders like dude, he just mopped you up. He's not no remorse. I go, it's cool. I even told the judge, you think I'm gonna be still labeled, right? You see my age, first offense in my fucking life, and you got me good, but it's okay. I'll be out of here soon. Out of the situation. I'm not gonna be a statistic. I got too much shit to live with my kids, and that's it. You're used to brown people coming and going, right? I'm not labeled a statistic. I'm myself, and that's it. Unique. Yeah, beat the system, etc. All the good shit. Avoid the boys in blue best ass. I've dealt with all that racial profiling bullshit. Shit, it doesn't hurt my feelings. But when you talk about the race, religion, politics, people getting the feelings. Why? Because they take it to heart. If you're narrow-minded, don't talk about it at all with nobody. If you're open-minded, vibe about the situation. You compare notes, and that's it. What up, Futa? How you doing? Hermana, how's it going? How's your night? And that's why, like, for example, on Here Wise, right? A little off the subject. That's that, like, a native cat, Kiwa Kitlisa, that, has a family. How you doing? Like that native cat, which I'm gonna do a stitch to his. But that native cat, he's pretty famous. He's like, hey, colonizer. He's hella fun. I be laughing, man, because, he just mops people up. Like, it's just a word, right? But if you take it to heart, if you're not a colonizer, you're not a colonizer, right? That's what you have. But like I say, 1950 narrow-minded white folk, and you have 2020 open-minded white folk. They're narrow-minded of the Bible thumpers, aka racist, etc. They'll get offended by that word. The 2020 open-minded white folk, they vibe. They laugh about it, I'm good at how yo, very good. Actually tired. About to get up in a little while, but yeah, very tired. I went to California and back, so I'm exhausted from driving. The idea was to do gym therapy, but I probably just do gym therapy at home because I'm just tired to drive. but yeah, I'm gonna do this video because it's a really, really good subject, Like, it just, the natives got mopped up, etc. They took the land from America, all that great jazz, and it's just it's a lot to talk about it. But if you're open-minded, you vibe with the situation. If you're narrow-minded, you will get easily offended with petty little words. And they're just words, man. Do not let words get to you. Touch mind, body, heart, and soul, and soul of 1,000. If you do, just don't get in the mix, because if you can't handle words, then a lot of people hurt you. I will hurt you, but I'll give you 3 warnings. I'll give you 3. My number is 3. I'll give you 3 warnings of whatever subject we're talking about, and we can talk about it most definitely. But if you are in the mix, I'm just gonna say what I'm saying. That's it. But I won't beat you up with the Bible. No, you call me stupid, I'll be stupid. It hurt my feelings. It's words, But some people, you call someone stupid, they take it at heart. Because why? They have pride of themselves. No, just be proud of what you are. Be proud, and that's it. Don't have pride. Pride gets you in trouble. You always get defensive, so on and so on. But yeah, so I tell you, I gotta do a stitch to his. I gotta do a lot of stitches. So me personally, I don't know if you guys do stitches a lot or not, etc. But like stuff that I like, it's about relationship life or things in general, subjects. The whole thing with the natives and whites, etc., blacks and whites, all that good, lovely racial tension, all that good bullshit. So what I do if I dig it, I like my boy up there chilling, he's supervising, make sure everyone's behaving. I know I gotta, you and your husband, you guys have, your woman case, phenomenal, man. That's beautiful. Only thing I have a life and get everything in order. I should have my office like that, the whole anime squad, etc. And yeah, you're a badass woman cave. Love it, 1,000, always, But yeah, just so what I do is, like, if I like people's TikToks, if they allow it, I like to do stitches. So I have, like, I don't know, oh, always 1,000 sabes, hermana. I just I put in my favorites, and that's the stitching that he catches. So I had a lot of homework. So I probably, after this, when I get off, I'll probably do maybe like 4 or 5 stitches, and that's it. Because stitches is cool, because remember, when you do a stitch of somebody's TikTok, both sides see it. My side see it, their side see it. You play each other up and choose to. From there, you have a lot of people I don't follow them, only for Bible, etc. So maybe they might follow me, boom, I follow them back, showing love, and from there we start talking and vibing, and so on, right? Support each other, etc. But that's why I love TikTok, man. Especially now with the 3-minute TikToks. 3-minute TikToks are awesome, because you can elaborate more, you can respond to people's stuff more, etc. So, and yes, you can't do a stitch to a 3-minute video, but you can do a comment, and then from there, wise, you can do a video response and do your 1-minute video response or 50 seconds, and then it'll allow the stitch, and so on and so on. So this is easy. I'm happy that finally TikTok did that, because now it's like recently when they started allowing doing 3-minute responses. I was maybe like, I don't know, 5-6 days ago, because I've been watching them. I'm like, what? Just 3 minutes? No way. And I just click it. Oh shit, it works? What? Hell, it's about to get fun now, because now I can talk about it and elaborate more, etc. And then try to slow down my talking, because I know I get excited and start speaking fast. Speak that, chipmunk talk, Mrs. Pickles and I, unique. So we all got to catch up with the squad, man. It's been a minute. But yeah, so like I tell you, yeah, I'm tired. Sorry, I'm getting lost in train of thought. I'm just tired. But I'll probably get up in a minute so I can do some TikToks, do some notes, and I actually I gotta do I'm not good with TikTok as far as like adding notes stuff. I don't get into it. I just do verbal responses. But I gotta do for one of the misses. Like, she got called out from this cat. And then she doesn't have religion, so I was like, oh, I got you, man. This is my ish. I know my stuff, especially in the Spanish culture. I'm off the shit out of our culture, which was raised incorrectly, and that's why it's a lot of Spanish cats on her side were coming at her, and she would tag me in her TikToks, Because, you know, she's going through a healing process and she doesn't know how to respond. You know, she's overwhelmed by all this negativity, aka machistas coming at her. And I tell you, miss, I got you. This, I can mop out. In Spanish culture, I can mop the shit out of us all day, every day. Pathetically easy. That's how Spanish culture, yo, teach me some shit. Teach me about life. Teach me about emps and narcs. Don't teach me about Coronas and Heinekens and bullshit. De la calle. I don't give a shit about none of that de la calle ghetto shit lifestyle. That's your lifestyle. Yo, I don't ever deal with that shit in my life ever again. Do that. Go party and kick it. Go to the clubs. That's your lifestyle, not my lifestyle. I don't worry about shit. When you go through shit, don't cry about it. Don't cry about it. That's your issue, not my issue. But teach me about life. Teach me something new I don't know. I'll teach you stuff you don't know. You think you know, you don't know. Especially in the fast culture, our IQ level is not very high, and we don't elaborate a lot of shit. We keep to ourselves because that's what we're raised to keep to ourselves, not to be very social. That's why me, by verbalizing in person with a female, etc., it's called flirting. I'm just having a conversation, small talk bullshit, chopping it up, but in their eyes, that's called flirting. Hell, never mind the bullshit. Like, damn, I'm flirting. I'm flirting with the whole world. Damn, man, I got girlfriends everywhere. You know. And that's why, once again, when I say those comments, you know, Spanish people get hella offended. Like, yo, I'm not you guys. I'm not statistics. I'm not a label. I'm myself. That's why a lot of people don't believe I'm, you know, just kind of Mexican American, etc. The way I carry myself, the way I am, the way I speak, and so on and so on. Eat my Spanish. Everyone laughs when I speak my Spanish. They be like, yo, you know, tell them, yo, where are you from? Like, oh, I'm from the States, Chicano, Mexican American. Oh, really? Where are your friends from? Boom, boom. Tell them where they're from. You don't speak like us. Nah, I used to, but my friends, my mom's from East Coast New Yorker, blah, blah. From Venezuela, and so on and so on. That's why the East Coast words come out. I speak differently, speak a lot faster, so on and so on. Because it rubbed off, that's why. When you're with somebody that speaks a different tongue, or whatever, the tongue, the dialect, the words, the way you carry yourself, it kind of rubs off because that's, you get to know them, you know, and so on and so on. So that's why I heard why she was harsh. East Coast people, for the most part, they're pretty wicked for the tongue. They're pretty harsh. They don't really go for warnings. You know, it's just that you're having that. That's it. Me, I took that, but I'd give you 3 warnings. I'm like, yo, we can talk about it if you choose to, but I'm just letting you know, if you continue on, then I'm going to trigger you, and I'm not have no remorse. I ask you and warn you just with the subject, because I don't get offended by words, but you potentially will. But if you want to keep talking about it, we'll do this, you know? And once they do, as I'm having, I told you. See, I'm still talking to you. I told you that I wanted to stop the conversation because I can handle it, you can't handle it. And now you're here, mad, etc., irritated. Now you got to calm me down. Now you're crying. You're crying not because of you're crying because yourself. You wanted to do this talk, we did this talk. Now you're crying because you're not because I didn't put a gun to you to talk about the situation. You did. I can talk about it very easy and freely. I don't die with petty words. My past, we're done with. Live and learn, write my notes, share it to the world. Please don't do this. I did it. But I forewarned you. Your choice to do it. If you do it and you fall on your knees, like, damn, he was right. Cool. Just try it again. Don't make it a habit. But yeah. Sorry, I don't know who's all out here, etc. But let me know. But how's everyone's night going? And then tomorrow's day, we gotta go tomorrow to the Camas Farmers Market. So it's gonna be like 78 degrees, pretty hot. Got potentially the idea tomorrow is to wake up early and go Jenny Craig, that gym therapy, do my cardio. I miss the gym. You know, honestly, real shit. I'll talk. I was gonna find my Bluetooth headsets in a minute, start charging them. So, but yeah, I should get back on track. You know, that's why you can easily get distracted in life. That's why I try to stay focused. Best as me, I help a lot of people, talk to a lot of people about all this and that type of, you know. I be crazy, but it doesn't hurt my feelings. You tell people, yo, you don't buy me. You can call me crazy all day. It doesn't hurt my feelings at all. It just works to me. I'm just trying to help and guide all our emps, our family, to wake up to situations so they understand what they are as an individual and what they're going through, especially in relationships. And figure out, you know, first and foremost, you have to figure out if you're a square circle emp or narc. From there, wise, your family and friends, co-workers, so on and so on. Keep only positive around you. You know, quote unquote emps. Energy vampires, narcs push more than 1,000. Energy vampires, there's a lot of samples with narcissist traits not knowing. You don't need negativity on you. You're going through a breakup. You're dealing with your head, PTSD, mental illness, all the good shit, overthinking. You don't need anybody else bringing, you know, negative shit to you. Just push them away. Yes, they'll call you means be strong. Please don't fold. If you need help and guidance, I got you. DM me, etc. We chop it up, video chat, Zoom call, etc. That's how on my YouTube channel. Actually, I'll do a promoted probably tomorrow, maybe tonight. But I hear Knock University wise, the missus, you know, she basically like we did that one-on-one, etc. But like I tell you, basically you're gonna interview me. I go ask me whatever you want because she's interested about my ink, why I got it, emps and narcs, the whole traditional lost them 2020 imp. She's like, so who taught you that? I was like, me, myself, and Irene. Went through my awakening and woke. I used to have everybody, when you go through your awakening, you become woke. Even going through your awakening, you have your own terminology because you're picking at the matrix. So you come with your own sayings, etc. That's how to do. Fuck tradition. I don't believe in tradition at all. 1,000. If tradition was happening and working, why the hell did we suffer last year? Why did the world die in 2020? Tradition, right? Like I say, YOLO, you only live once. The negative Ghost Rider is called you live every day, you only die once. You know? And there's more sayings that they say that I flip it, etc. Because no, it was just raised incorrectly. And that's why I told her, you know, I gotta say, I call out all amps and arcs 1,000. So 3 weeks from now, bump it up 1,000. You know? So I will be called. I need you to call me crazy. It don't hurt my feelings. But I get your attention with my ink and get everyone's attention, especially in Spanish culture. And all here on TikTok. Because who on TikTok that you know of, if you do, yo, tag him. Tag me in it, please do. I need to speak to other Neos in this world, though. Can't be the only Neo. I can't be the only one saying what I'm saying, etc. So on and so on. So with that said, like, you know, I love to debate, I love to talk. You know, it's easy. I love it. I've always, before I went through my awakening and become woke, all good shit. I love to debate. Because it's all about sharing notes, comparing knowledge, and just vibing, you know? But keep it humble. You start raising your voice and get out loud, and now you're Bible thumping because you're mad and we have to agree with your ways of what you're taught. Nah, don't Bible thump me at all. Just let's vibe the situation, compare notes, and that's it. You know? And that's what my ink wise, like, once again, if anyone out here is watching it, behind the screen and speaks English and translate to any other tongue in the world, that anyone's saying what I'm saying, the emperor, like narcs, easy, robotic, and you know, you can learn about narcs one day, easily. Search bar, narcissist. Watch the world die. Put yourself in the shoes because you shall, because you're treasure lost emp, and that's your job to put yourself in the shoes, and so on, right? Now, worry about us emps. We can destroy you even worse. How does the good person destroy the good person? Hurt people, right? That's the worst feeling, because you can find this individual that you thought they'd never do you dirty, and they're good people, quote unquote, aka empath. More like it hurt one or lost one, and destroyed you. You're in disbelief, right? That's when you die really bad. That's even worse than an arc. So that's why I say, you know, tradition, her lost amps, and a 2020 amp. Who shows categories? Just got this, all this myself, and that's it. And that's why in like 3 weeks I'm gonna bump it up 1,000, and that's calling everybody out which way. And I'll be like, oh, check out, kids. Who in the world has my unique ink? No one in the world has it. And I just want to say this: everybody has their ink. Everybody has their own stories, but a lot of people have similar stories to them, or maybe you know, similar sign, etc. But nobody has this. You can take it all day, claim it as yours. It doesn't hurt my feelings. Allows you to understand what my ink is for, what it is, because it's telling all our stories. Emps and narcs, it's telling all our stories, and that's why I say I call out emps and narcs 1,000. But yeah, kids, I've been talking. I'm tired. So sorry, kids. You know, I'm about to get off. But before I get off, once again, so I'm gonna do a TikTok about the situation. But like, if everybody has, like, you know, any questions, you know, you can DM, etc. When I do my TikToks, you can make a comment on there. You can ask me on my TikTok. For the most part, if I see it, etc., because I respond to a lot of people, best as, you know, I will do a video response to you, you know, in my live, etc. So this is what I'm here for, which I'll do with TikTok about that, because, you know, I love to debate, I love to talk, I love to help other amps out, so they can figure out why they trigger the overthinking, why they got done dirty, why they try to do good and they get done dirty, and so on and so on. The whys, right? Because that's a very to last amps. Once again, before I get off, to reiterate, what are you guys? Lovers, healers, overthinkers. What do you worry about? Love, time, death. Out of the 5 W's, who, what, where, why, whom? What's your favorite question in the world? Why, with the cherry on top? Why is your overthinking triggered? Because you haven't let go of your ex, 1,000. You haven't let go of your past pain, toxic love, trauma, child trauma, 1,000. That's why you have overthinking, your PTSD, anxiety, mental illness. Nothing's wrong with you. You don't need no pills in life. That's fucking gimmick bullshit. No. Because your head is your best friend and your worst enemy. If you think you're crazy, you're gonna believe you're crazy. There you go. So nothing's wrong with you. It's just, and then life's not hard. Actually, life's pathetically easy. We just got raised incorrectly. We allowed energy vampires and narcs in our environment. That's why life became hard. When you figure that out, understand where I'm coming from, push all narcs, energy vampires to their lifetime with narcissist traits, away 1,000. Let them call you mean. It's okay. Be mean. It doesn't matter. Because you're just trying to have positive amps around you. The ones that are going through the healing process. The ones that help and guide you. That's all you need in life. And then keep positive people, your kids, etc. And so on and so on. Then you can go with the healing process a lot better, a lot smoother wise, so you don't die with the situation. Because if you do, it's going to hurt bad, right? And you got to have a support team. 1,000. But once again, I don't beat up nobody with the Bible. At all. You don't have to have a support. You don't have to have nobody to answer if you choose not to. But if you don't, suffer longer. I did it. We all did it. It took me 5.5 years to do that. And it's not fun at all. Hey Faith, Faith, how you doing, man? How's it going? The healing process, it hurts, but it's much needed. I promise you this. If you fall back and work on yourself. Yes, we have needs. Yes, we get lonely. Yes, most definitely. I actually move on. You seem happy? Don't worry about that, boy. That shit is the fake Romeo and Juliet love story. Plain and simple, Plain and simple. I know for sure for 1,000, it's easier said than done. Most definitely. But once again, with a support team you can talk to, phone, video chat, vent to, free therapy, you can get through it. I promise you that. I did it. I got blessed from a 10. That's why I say things so easily and so freely. No choking up. No, nothing. Like, I say things freely and so blunt. I laugh at myself about what I went through, etc. Because I'm over it. Because life's supposed to be easy. We just got taught and raised incorrectly, We got sold a dream from all our partners. People come and go. Relationships don't last for so long. That corny bullshit talk. No. There has to be a reason by the situation, Oh, thank you, Faith, for following me. I'll follow you back. And that's why I say things once again so freely, because I sound crazy. I'll be crazy. It doesn't hurt my feelings at all. But I'm Neo in the Matrix. I figured it out. But once again, like I say this, which I'll do I'm gonna tag my sister out here, food for thought. Like in the beginning last year, September 1st, when I jumped on TikTok. The only reason why on TikTok, on my ink, I can actually make a little difference on TikTok about emps and narcs, empaths, narcissists. It's been in the Spanish culture, etc., quote unquote, because a lot of us going through relationships, right, and they don't know what's going on. We're trying to figure this stuff out, right, and that's hard, especially by yourself, because we think not know. No one's going through what I'm going through. If I tell my story to somebody, they can't vibe with me. I'll deal with this by myself. Oh, thank you, Mr. Sharing the Life. And the stuff that I say to me, like, once again, for me, it's repetitive. It's a broken record. I can say this a zillion times. It's easy. I already know my ish. No respectfully wise, no cockiness behind it, no. And that's why I'm a follower to get mad, love, and respect you, because you don't call me out. Some people are like, oh, you already said this. I'm going to say it 1,000,000 times. I say 1,000, but I'm going to say 1,000,000 because I'll be saying this to my last dying breath. To wake up the other emps, the squad, squares, team squares, empathists. To wake up to know what they are as an individual. So they stop questioning their self-worth. They stop defying logic. They stop defying their intuition. If your intuition is saying it's happening, it's happening. But we don't want to believe it. We have the benefit of the doubt because we're raised incorrectly. But, help everybody, show love to everybody, etc., so on and so on. If your partner's doing wrong, no, they're not. They're not. But if your intuition, gut feeling saying it is, it's happening. They cheated, I'm sorry. We all do it, we all defy it, and when we get screwed over, it don't matter if it's a partner, co-worker, job, whatever the hell the situation is. Your intuition said they called out, and you're like, nah, I'm good. And then it happens. Damn, I should listen. I never listen to myself. Intuition. That's why. So as you go through your awakening, you become woke, etc. Which is a process, most definitely. But at least the awakening part of the healing process, you can vibe with others. But I'm happy that's all that matters. Oh, no, most definitely. For sure be happy. Remember, first and foremost in this whole world, to make life hypothetically easy, is you. So a lot of people, like I was, a lot of people think I need a person by my side to make me happy. I need my quote unquote my other half, right? Put religion away, put kids away just as a partner. So we think not know that we need a partner by our side to make us happy, which is we were raised, grow up, go to school, graduate, get a good partner, kid, family, so on and so on, right? So with that, we believe brainwashed that we need a partner by our side. So when they cheat on us, they get up and leave, we fucking die bad. It hurts, right? So a lot of us fall back for a little bit. Some people body happen right away. Some people fall back, work on themselves for a little bit, and then from there, what? They potentially get another relationship. But if you're not fully filled, like a lot of us fully healed 1,000, you're 400, 500, etc. Then potentially, the odds are against you, but your relationship be toxic because you never let go of your ex 1,000. So a lot of people on TikTok be like, "Yo, I'm healed. I let go. I'm once again, I'm Neo in the Matrix. I call you out. I'm the referee. Like, okay, let me test you. If you get, like I tell my people to test yourself. If you can see your ex face to face, whoever destroyed you, you don't choke up, no past pain, you don't freeze, nothing. You can keep it humble, small talk. Hey, what's up? How you doing? How's life? How's family? Go have a good day. Small talk. You don't hate them, don't dislike them. Don't hold a grudge against them. You just like the way they did to you, and that's it. Forgive, not forget. But I tell people once again, you don't have to forgive if you don't choose to. Your choice. I say that comment on my TikTok. People on TikTok are going through relationships, right? They're going through breakups. I put on there like I believe I say something like you have to forgive, not forget. And then people that are going through it will call me out. They'll be like, I don't have to. I get correct. I don't Bible thought nobody. You do not have to forgive them at all. That's your choice. But here's the kicker. This is why I stab you in the heart. You live with the bitterness. You live with the hatred to that person. I sleep good 1,000. I wake up good 1,000 with no worries in the world. I was you. Was. I don't sleep with that. I'm good. I'm blessed. Thank you. I'm just here to help and guide you, and that's it. And they get mad. I go, I got your attention, right? You need to get mad. You need to work on yourself. You have to let it go. It takes time. Common sense takes time. But the more people on your support team, the faster you let go of your ex. And that's the first one. The recent one that destroyed you. After that, you have to work on all your exes. All of them. And from there, you have to do your top, your head. I forgive and move on. Yeah, most definitely. No, yeah, that's how you do it. Keep it humble. Don't have no hatred towards your exes. Whoever, exes, co-workers, family members, whoever destroyed you, whoever hurt you, whoever used you. Forgive, not forget. Yes, keep pushing. But when you do that, remember, when you do that, you're being happy with yourself. And with that said, once again, your circle is going to get small. You call people out, you push people away, you get a hell of a lot smaller. But nothing's wrong with that. You might get lonely because you're like, damn, I've had a lot of people against me, my own family and friends, coworkers, etc. It's okay. Because at the end of the day, we come first. You're your best support team, as far as in general, as an individual. Because you have to love yourself 1,000, which a lot of us don't. A lot of us feel like I did for 39 years of my life, hated myself for 39 years. I put the mask smiles on, dealt with myself. While dealing with kids, dealing with my girl, or ex, now ex, and exes, life, co-workers. I'm helping. Why do you think they say like emps? What do we do? Lovers and healers. We put ourselves in their shoes. So even when we're going through our ish, we help others out. Still dying, we take other people's shit in. And we're helping guys, etc. Right? Emps. Yes, but I didn't learn it till I was 35. Better than me, I was 39. But now I'm a bit older. It's a breeze. Oh yeah, no, 1,000. 1,000. That's me. I tell people, took 39 years of my life, 2 long-term relations with two female, my first baby moms. No respect for her at all. 12 years, and Narcissists 1,000. Team circles for her. 3 daughters. Now 18, 17, 11. And then my recent ex-wives, 7 years, 5 boys. Her amp 1,000. Boys are stepsons 9. My boys are 7, 6, 4, about to be 2. So yeah. So it took me 39 years of my life to figure what I'm saying, to go through my awakening and become woke. Sound crazy, but I'll be crazy. But I say things freely. I already figured out the matrix. I figured out how to become woke. And no book taught me, no YouTube, no. I just looked up Google, Empathists, Narcissist, definition. Cool, let me study this. Remember, lovers and healers, overthinkers, right? What do? We pick at the matrix. Like, for example, on here, they'll be like, okay, a narcissist won't ever get closure. That's their fucking job. Obviously not. But tradition her lost them with narcissist traits to do the exact same shit because we have narcissist traits. I was a her to have like Max was. That's what I told her. I sound crazy, especially in Spanish culture. That's my feelings. Everyone in Spanish culture, especially locally, like, yo, she destroyed you that bad. She hurt you that bad. Just find another girl, move the fuck on. Traditional answer. And I would tell them, I don't need you in my life. Keep pushing. What? KR, kick rocks. I don't need you in my life. I will figure this out. I sound crazy. I'll be crazy. Those are the two small, big words why the world suffered. Not just here, not just you and I. The world suffered because two small, big words. A lot of people get offended nowadays, especially locally on TikTok. Locally, I mean, on here on TikTok, they'll be like, so that's all it is. Squares and circles, emps and narcs. Just black and white. Simplify it, make it put that easy because as it is, we're trying to heal, right? People trying to heal. Amps are trying to figure out what's going on. Why you drop all this big ass terminology, all these definitions and stuff to confuse them even more? Why not make it pathetically simple and they can understand where you're coming from? Like everyone says, the narc talk. The narc talk is cool, yes, but just don't sit on narcs. Give narcs their props. They're here to destroy us. They can only survive because of amp. A narc cannot be with a narc. They'll destroy each other. They can lust each other, have a cure with each other. Yes, they can't be with each other. They know what they are. They'll destroy themselves. They can only live off us, and that's it, you know? So that's why I tell people. That's why I study more, emphasize why it's more on us. Like, yo, study us, worry about us. I can do the same thing. I can gaslight you, love bomb you, get an entanglement, cheat on you, be verbally abusive, physically abusive. I can trauma bond you. Same exact thing, narcissist traits. Oh man, curveball, huh? Mind blowing, huh? Because no one on here for them. I can't say no one. A lot of people on here, I would say like shit. 90% is narc talk. 30% is about amps. Very little. Because everybody thinks for some reason amps we're nice people, yes. We're good people, yes. But we have narcissist traits not knowing. You either awakening or look at we're vibing, right? That's what we need to start doing, talking more about that. But it's cool. I tell people, once again, I don't buy with nobody. Call me crazy, I'll be crazy. But I see good 1,000, wicked with 1,000 with no words in the world. When I sleep, like right now in a minute, I die. That's it. I don't remember nothing. I don't dream no more. The only time I dream anything was power naps. But dreaming in general, I go to sleep, I die. It's the best feeling in the world. I can no more like begging and talking to God like, yo, can I get a light switch? I'm tired of laying in bed trying to half an hour, 2 hours trying to sleep, going to sleep because my head's overthinking, trying to fix myself, kids, got things to do. Nah, it's just going and going and going. Like, please, just shut up, you know? No more of that. I don't miss that. And I'm not making fun of any of you guys. You guys will get there eventually. But that's why you keep working on yourself. Remember, in the first and foremost in this world, you come first before anybody in this world. That's why a lot of us hate ourselves because we have our flaws, etc. And we're just brainwashed and mistreated. So then we started hating ourselves. People make fun of us, start hating ourselves, whatever our flaws, etc. And with our flaws, you have to be real with yourself. Criticize yourself. You're your own best critic, right? So with that said, be real with yourself, whatever flaw it is. Because once you're real 1,000 with you, nobody can hurt you with those. They can make fun of you like, yeah, I got the N-word. Now let me reverse psychology. Call them on their shit. Watch them get triggered. And be like, oh, the only reason I said that because you came at me, I came at you. I matched your energy. If you don't like that, don't say that about me and I won't say that about you. Boom, end of story. We're happy, we're good, right? See? And that's why I tell people you have to love yourself, which is mind, body, heart, soul. I'm tired, really tired, exhausted. Mind, body, heart, soul, and self-love 1,000. Before you can love anybody else 1,000. You can have love for others, parents, coworkers, kids, so on and so on. You can have love for them, 400, 500, 600, but not 1,000. Because you don't love yourself 1,000. We come first before anybody. That's why we have to learn how to love. So that's the reason why when you go in a relationship and they break up with you, you break up with them, and you die. As an empath, you're always gonna die. Why? Because what you're doing. When you overlove somebody, you lose love for yourself, and that's why you die. That's why it hurts so bad. That's why I tell people when you're crying for them, you're actually crying for yourself, not knowing, because you lost love for yourself. Now you have to fall back to square one and try to gather your thoughts, which is a lot. It's a big mission because once again, you're going through it. It sucks and hurts most definitely, but that's why once again with the support team, highly emphasize the support team. Like me, no bragging rights. But I had that's why I have Let It Go 88 Days. My actual name, don't defy logic. So my 10 M's, 4 locally where I'm from, and then 3 through IG, 3 through Facebook. Reach out to me. The ones locally, one knew me, grew up with her. The other ones know of me. I did computer work for them, etc. But they went through this. So they're still going through awakening. But they guided me. And then 3IG on Facebook, same thing. Females, they went through it, and they're telling me, hey, you can call me, DM me, video chat, etc. I'm gonna hold your hand, guide you. I can't fix you, but I can guide you. And the first hardest, most painful step in the world, you gotta let it go. Yeah, I know it sounds crazy. What? You stupid? Yeah, call me stupid and hurt my feelings, but you have to let it go. They said 100, which I would say 100 then. But anyways, but I say 1,000 now. But anyways, so that's my terminology. That's what I tell them every day. Like, you can call me, DM me, video chat, whatever. I know you got the kids, your 8 kids at once. Yeah, don't fold. Don't give up on your kids. It's not the kid's fault. I know, yes, you're a father. As you said, done. You don't know how to be a mom. Understandable. I'll help and guide you, etc. But don't give up on your kids. Don't give up on yourself. Do not fall to drugs. Do not go to alcohol. Don't do the whole phase. Just fall back. It's gonna hurt, yes, but I got you. So my 10, I love death. 88 days. That's how I have Not a competition, but I let her go in 88 days, 100, because of my 10. My 10 M's. Then 7 days later, I let her go 1,000, because I got closure. When I hit 88 days at 100%, I got closure my way. 7 days later, that was like the final test to myself, and I let her go 1,000. I was like, yeah, cool, no more Hancock, etc. That twin flame bullshit. We've seen around each other lose their powers because why? They can't be around each other, but when they're away from each other, they get all the powers back, but they can, live a better life, so on and so on. Twin flame bullshit. With a 40-50 world, which, no respect to that world. I just emps and narcs and that's it. That's all I got, emps and narcs, So that's when I went through, 100%. I was ready at the 88 days. I was ready. Went through my awakening, but when I hit the 14 days later, my final test, I hit 1,000. That's when I became woke, and that's when I ripped the shit out of the matrix every which way. I'm like, okay, YOLO, you only live once. Fuck that. No. Even before that, I was saying that. No, you live every day. You die once. And I started taking all these traditional terms and tearing them apart. Like, why do they say that? And then life's hard. No, life's not hard at all. Life's actually pathetically easy. We were raised incorrectly, taught incorrectly. So the reason why it was hard, because once again, we allowed energy vampires and narcs around us. That's why life's hard. Push them all the way 1,000, and keep only positive people around you, other amps that are going through it. Yeah, positive people. You can think a lot more clear. You can deal with yourself a lot better because you have no negative shit coming at you. If it comes at you, you push them away. They call it like, tell me, yo, you mean? I'll be mean. Doesn't hurt my feelings, but I don't need energy vampires around me. Thank you. Have a good day. May the Lord be with you. Stay fresh. And so on, Just keep it humble. That's it. And people, once again, stay strong. Don't fold, which I understand if you're going through the beginning. It's easier said than done. Most definitely. But you can do it. I promise you that. Not a competition, but I'm doing it. And meanwhile, I wish I could do more TikToks. I'm going to call everybody out pretty soon because, like, all the amps. For sure, amps are knocks 1,000. That's when I get my ink. And then, psychologists. So once again, psychologists is not a therapist or counselor. They're just people that you go to for got depression bullshit and they put you on pills. And be very cautious with them because nothing's wrong with you, man. I'll tell you right now. You think not know because you're going through your emotions. You're overwhelmed with everything going on. Everything's triggered for a reason. It all falls back to square and circle. Emps and narcs. It's what it falls down to. Who did you dirty? Because remember, everyone can say that's not true. Cool. So remember, as kids, like, I can speak on my behalf. As kids, really, whatever, 5, 6, 7 years old, 10 years old, right? I'm having fun with my brothers and siblings. My neighbors said bullshit, so my dad whooped my ass. Yes, sir. Yes. I'm like, oh, I didn't even do nothing wrong. My brothers did this shit. They did wrong, and I'm getting my ass beat, right? But I'm still there. Right? I get my ass kicked, whatever. Shed my tears, and I still go out there every day and go out and play. I don't want to be in the house. I want to get away from my pops and go. My mom's going to leave up my ass and go outside and play with my siblings or my neighbors. Love life, chill. I have no worries in the world. I'm just get my ass kicked, move on. That's it, right? But I'm still out there vibing. I don't got PTSD, none of that stuff going on. I don't get trauma. Yes, about getting your ass kicked. You have to worry about getting your ass kicked, right? Yes, but I'm still loving life. As you get older, it has to hit you harder because once again, overthinking everything, all mental illness, PTSD, anxiety attacks, mental, emotional breakdowns, all that's triggered by what? Past pain, toxic love, trauma, child trauma 1,000. If you have not let go of that 1,000, there you go. That's why all that is triggered. That's why overthinking is triggered. That's why your head, and then right here, the rapper, the song's called Mansion. your head. The mansion, right? Imagine a mansion. All the doors are painted wide open. Everyone that hurt you since day one to today, you have not forgiven. Your doors are painted wide open. What are you gonna do to fix it? The idea is to forgive, not forget. Don't hate, don't dislike, don't hold a grudge against them. Just don't like the way they did to you. Close the door of pain. Go to each door. That's what I did. That's what I did. At the end of the day, when I close all my doors of pain, because I don't have the itch to open it ever again, because I forgive, not forget, I went to the exit door. My door was basically 18-year-old virgin again. It's the best feeling in the world to be fresh again, to finally live life to the fullest, 1,000, with no worries in the world. We have only positive people, and that's it. My locally where I'm from, my circle is pathetically small. I'm considered crazy in the Spanish world, and I don't care. Because guess what? This shit, I don't worry about it. In the Spanish culture, 60% of all Spanish culture, Hispanic, Latinos, Spaniards, aka Spanish. 60% of us are machistas. So here's the kicker. Spanish culture, you talk about emps, narcs, empathists and narcissists, like, guess that's what's that? End of story. There you go. And whatever that culture you are, ask your parents, your dad, mom, or whoever raised you. You know anything about emps and narcs? No. End of story. I actually moved on, enjoy my kids and my job. That's good. No, high five to you, miss. No, that's what you need to do. Stay positive and keep pushing, and keep all positive people around you. Most definitely. Okay, and then push all negativity away, because then you can have a better, less stressful life while you're doing it yourself. Eventually, once you live yourself 1,000, then you're blessed, and then you're good, And that's why I tell you, in the Spanish world, what I did by opening my mouth, by my ink, I broke tradition, and then they would call me a mandilon, which basically, I'm soft, etc. in the male version. And they make fun of me, which I tell people I don't give a shit. Yeah, they're mad because I'm talking about you. I tell them, you guys keep having your wife, etc., and cheating on them. Keep going to church, all that shit. I don't worry. This, on my body, in this world, I don't worry about this phone. The phone is just the phone. Use it correctly, it's just the phone, that's it. But using it correctly, your sneaky links to the jade, I'm going to tag them to the third parties. Enjoy that. That's your issue, not my issue. I don't ever worry about that. My girl Amber and I, we're blessed. 1,000, finally. It's the best feeling in the world. Because I can be myself, she can be herself. And we, like, type of, we're friends, best friends, lovers, porn stars, therapists. We talk about everything freely, no, holding back. If you can't talk to your parent, do whatever you want with your partner as a couple, then why are you with them? It's real shit we talk. Why are you with them? You're not ready for a relationship. I understand we have needs, understandable. I understand we get lonely, understandable. And in the process, it hurts, it sucks, yes, but it's gotta happen. But if you don't, run for your problems. Don't fix them, run from them. That's like which I'm gonna do TikTok pretty soon. For all the people that they're addicted to drugs and alcohol. And this world, what do you have? Needs, wants, accessories, necessities. Nobody needs drugs and alcohol. You do whatever you want, like casual drinking for sure, but don't be an alcoholic. And why are you an alcoholic? Why are you tweaking? Because you're running from your problems. Simple as that. It's that people like my own brother said, rest in peace, he passed away. Like, tell him shit. Like, you can get high and be drunk on your foil and bullshit, whatever. I don't care that terminology of drugs. I don't need to learn about it, right? But all you're doing is what? Running from your problem first and foremost. You're numbing up the pain. But when you sober up and your highs goes away and you sober, you clear, your problem's still waiting for you. They'll be, what's going on, baby boy, baby girl? I never left you. You had me on layaway. You're awake now, right? You're not drunk no more? You're sober? You're not high no more? You're sober? Cool. So what are you going to do? Are you going to run from me, get high again, get drunk again? Or are you going to fix me? You need to fix me. I'm going to be here waiting for you till last dying breath. See? Your last dying breath. If not, keep drinking away, keep getting high. Your ish, not my ish. But kids, I'm about to get off. I'm tired. A lot. Next time I try to do this a lot more earlier wise. And then I love doing duels. So if you ever want to do a duel live, was definitely DM me, etc. We'll have fun because this is my ish. Ask me any questions. I love people asking me questions. Debating is fun in a positive way. Keep it humble, and that's it. I don't beat up nobody with the Bible. So remember, team scripts all day, every day. Keep it 1,000. Us amps, and deal with it yourself. You just gotta have your family, and that's it. Remember, just keep being you. No one in the world can change you but you. Nobody in the world can fix you but you. No drugs, no alcohol, psychiatrist, therapist, no. Us humans, amps, all we can do is hold your hand and guide you, and that's it. I can't fix nobody. I can help you 1,000. Oh yeah, most definitely. I can guide you which way. Ask me any question you want about life, relationships, why we suffer. This is my ish. That's why in this Matrix, which I get pretty soon, I say Matrix a lot. I'm Neo. I already figured it out. Because all you have is square and circles. To make life easy, that's all you have. Circle narcissists, push them away 1,000, discard them, end of story. Now worry about us. Traditional last them like I was. Traditional hurt, both of those. We have no choice not knowing. Nobody's hurt, obviously not. We all did mistakes, yes, but there's a reason why we did mistakes. Now you gotta figure out why. But I got you. So have a good night, guys. Take care. Thanks. You know, mad love and respect to everybody that was on here, that might for a second. You know, I said hi, whatever, etc. Mad love to y'all, you know, and I'll keep doing this. So once again, when I do my TikToks, you know, you can ask me questions. I'll do video response to you most definitely. And then you DM me, say any questions you got, I got you. So we're all here to support each other. Teams for all day, they keep it 1,000. Ciao.